Hello viewers, I just thought I'd jump on a little bit of commentary. Brett Rogers here, and we're watching the semi-final action, Rusty Wheeler versus Michael Skerry. The current score is 6-2 to Rusty, and he's on yellow, so quite a bit of work to do here. I think we'll see Rusty pop this yellow in the middle and stun between the two reds, and knock the red out off the rail. The one that's impeded by the other red over the bottom pocket here, if he has the angle. Alec Evreniadis and Scott Matthews on the other table, and another semi-final action. And the score is 3-2. I'm not sure who's in front. Alex is in front. Danny's just told me. Rusty had enough angle to do that. It's a great shot. I don't think he can get enough. I think he just has to roll this in and play the long yellow next. Stun that in. Screw off the other yellow over the ball pocket. Get on the black with a far right hand kick. Bottom right hand kick. That's exactly how he's played it. If this goes in, it should definitely be 7-2. Missed it. That's sort of, yeah, a bit unusual for us to miss the ball like that. We should definitely see Michael go game here. Michael will either bounce out in the middle of the table and leave an angle on the red over the pocket to knock the other red up the rail. And that's exactly what he's done. Chip the other red out. Definitely go game, I would say. Oh, he's got to bridge up over the ball, so it makes it a lot trickier. If he can pot this ball over the bottom hole, he'll work his way back up to that shot. But he's playing it now. Needs to stun this hard. Well, he's rolled it in. He's going to play it up the roll. That's fine. Clean, good shot. Michael plays the ball over the hole here. He needs to run off two rails and get the white back into the centre of the table. Play ball running side. He's actually screwing off this, so he's screwing back in. I could have had that angle to do that, and that's not too bad. I think you'll find Michael screw this red below the black here into the side rail and nudge the red on near the close to the side rail back into play. That's exactly what he's done. ABC from here. Scotty and Alex involved in the tactical battle here. I think that's a foul. 2 shots. Yeah, Alex is on yellow, so. Ooh, Morgan only missed that. Rush should be kicking himself a bit to not taking his time with that long pot. He's definitely game ball, so it's something you need to take quite a bit of care of. Like the what? Trent won't get on the microphone here. He reckons he swears too much. Dry break. Michael should eat these reds. looks like he can't be surely, no, he's definitely got to be taking reds here. Screw back to where his hand is now. Get rid of the 2 reds in the middle of the table, work his way down to the black. Oh, he's getting rid of this one first, that's fair enough. There's plenty of balls to work with to get back onto those 2 reds in the middle of the table. Michael will definitely be leaving this. I would say he'd be leaving the red next to the black last. And roll that in. They're all basically rolling pots here. Michael rolls the top red into the middle pocket. Shouldn't be any problem here. It should definitely be 6-4. Landed a touch awkward. You can obviously hold for the red on the rail off this shot, otherwise you wouldn't be playing it. I think the shot here is the shot on the rail, stun with a touch aside to get back on the ball over the centre hole, just create a slight angle, and just stun down for the red and then pod the play. Well, it's obviously a little bit more angle than what it looks on the camera. And he's chopped up. Very unusual mistake here. We've got Paul Pike joining us now.
Is on there?
That's a major let-off for Rusty. Giving him another shot there could be very, very costly. Rusty is good enough to actually get these balls, even though that it looks very hard. The only problem for Rusty here will be the transition from the last yellow to the black. He'll be looking to put the black in the top left-hand pocket. So that's what he'll be thinking. That's where all his attention will be concentrated on.
What's he got? One visit?
One visit, Paul.
Yes.
I'm thinking he'll be leaving the yellow closest to the top pocket in balk and coming around off 3 cushions to get on the black. Now that's the way I'd play it. I'd be getting rid of these balls and leave that top yellow as the transition ball to the black. So if he rolls the one in balk in now that he's actually on, I'd be playing that. I'd pot the other yellow, come down, get the one in the middle, come down the bottom of the table, get the one on the bottom rail, go back up and come down for the black off that bottom for far ball. Yeah, he needs to get rid of this ball and the one on the bottom rail. Oh, if Rusty actually makes this pot, he's put himself right in this frame now. If this pot goes in, there's a big chance we'll see Rusty go game from here. It's a great shot. He's got the jackie now. He'll just need an angle to work his way either off stun straight down or use the side rail or off 3 cushions to get on the black. That's not the best of angles. He needs to float the white down now. The problem being with it being so, no, his hit hasn't hit that too well. Being so close to the cushion, he can actually grip and stay close to the centre of the table. And that was a problem. That's the reason why Rusty actually hit that like that. Can't see anything but a double now, Paul.
Double off the red in the middle.
Yeah, that's a possibility. I think I prefer the long double. I think I prefer the long double lead, Paul, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think.
It's a win or lose shot either way you look at it. So Rusty's playing it in the middle, as Paul said. And he's got it.
Oh.
Brilliant. Ricky Lee was asked, what's going on with Alex versus Scott? Well, I can tell you, Dan, do you know the score there? 3-2 to Alex. Still 3-2 to Alex.
Michael has scratched the white.
Michael's dumped the white, and Rusty will absolutely beat these reds, I believe.
Will he move the black?
He will be looking to get into them as quick as possible, Paul, yes, I would say. And I'd say to be coming on, it'll be happening right now. Rusty will stun down, screw down into the black, making the black and the red on. And he's hit that pretty bad. He's hit that very bad, actually. Michael's back in this frame.
He's not on anything there.
I think he'll be just chipping the red to the side rather than running the white down. No, he's going around this. This is a risky for mine. I don't think that was a very good shot. I don't think there was a lot of value in that shot.
Possibly killed the yellow slightly, but
yeah,
he's left the reds dead too. Michael's screwing
good
up.
shot from Michael, yep. Very good shot. Very good white there. Rusty makes the Jackie. Well, he's back in it, but I prefer to be on yellows, Paul.
Yeah, I would have liked to have a yellow still down this end, though. I'm not sure with Michael doubling it back up the other end. It's still all right, but see this.
Well, that's a cracker. That's a great shot.
That is a great shot. Should be relatively getting out of this snooker is not too much of a problem, I don't think, but it's what he leaves.
I'd say Rusty be feeling quite good, a 7-2 lead this match. Skerry's played a very good shot there.
Yeah.
Rusty tried to double the red back inside Michael's yellows, and as you can see, it's gone quite wrong.
I think Michael can use this middle yellow, the yellow near the middle pocket.
I think the shot here, Paul, is to screw off this and get on the one on the bottom left-hand side rail. He's overhit that, but I would have been, because you've got the other yellow covering the right-hand hole, and then screw into the black, promote the black.
Yeah, yeah.
I think personally I'd still be playing it. I'd play that ball with left check side here. going to do it off this yellow here. Looking to promote the black. That's a great shot. Bit stiff actually. Prefer to be on the left-hand side of the table more. It's much easier to pot the ball and hold the white. But
he's brought the black out nicely though.
yeah, this is a delicate little shot though now.
Yeah, you got to trust the table on this shot.
Yeah, you need to trust the table definitely on this shot. It's a delicate roll in. He's got a better angle to look. 7-3 the score is actually, so this should be definitely 7-4. There it is, bang, 7-4.
What's happening with Alec's Pixie?
I'm not sure, Alex and the Pixie. Scott Matthews, commonly known as the Pixie, or the Rake. I call him the rest handle.
The rest handle, that's him. Or as Robbie Taylor says, Scotty Smashoes.
I just noticed Kurt just beat Brenton, so Kurt eliminated me last round, so he's still alive.
Current reigning Australian champion.
Yep. Well deserved that too. You don't become Australian champion by mistake, that's for sure, we all know that. Hard to see Rusty missing this setup ball.
He's on the yellows.
He's on the yellows.
Yep.
And he's absolutely flying. Yeah.
Corner yellow, screw back half a foot.
Yeah, half a foot.
And he's over.
That's perfect. I think we'll see him jack up a bit here. Just stun this in.
Might be slightly off straight, I think.
If he is, he'll need to play the other ball first, and that becomes a little slightly tricky. He won't want to be... Yeah, you might be right, Paul. He's just rolling it, so... Now he has to play this ball. This has become a lot trickier now.
Can he,
Play this, no, actually, yeah, you have to play this with check side, I believe.
a little bit of right hand side.
Yeah, right hand side. Quite a lot of right hand side, actually.
Just wants to come back up to where the white is now,
That's it,
basically.
exactly. There's quite a lot of right hand side on this shot. You could always screw over to the yellow too and just nudge the yellow.
Looks like he is playing a screw.
Yeah. But that shot could actually go wrong.
Is it,
It hasn't, but it could.
is the
As
black
you can
on
see
to the
now,
middle?
No, it's just got to play it up the top. That's missed. Oh no, it hasn't.
Looked like it was going
Looked like
wide.
it missed, yeah. Food's still going there.
What's happening?
I don't think you're everything wrong.
What happens when we run out of data? But we should have plenty of data. Don't answer the phones.
Another open table there, Brett.
Yeah.
Rusty wasting no time.
Over hit that slightly. He's still on the bottom red. Put this ball in the middle. Played it with extreme check side. You can see that. It's quite checked up. And he still hasn't got a really good shot here. I think he has to actually pot this up red in the middle now and screw into the yellow to hold the white.
Who's possibly sending the yellow into the 3 reds.
Yeah, just a soft screw though, Paul. Shouldn't do a lot of damage. That's well played. Now he needs to miss the yellow here and the red. He can't. He doesn't want to get in the red on.
I'd suggest screwing back into the rail with a bit of reverse side. Come out to roll the one in the middle.
Yeah, that's possible. Yeah. I think he's got the angle to do that. Actually, he hasn't. Just having a look at the table, he hasn't.
No angle?
This is going into the yellow, and he needs to move the yellow, but not actually cannon the red at the same time.
Can he play this off the yellow, maybe?
I think he can, but that could cause a bit of chaos. He's just going to try and chip the yellow in. He's missed the yellow. Could miss the yellow.
Perhaps this...
Here, I think he just rolls through this one, puts the red next to the black into the bottom left hand pocket.
I
He's screwing off this side.
didn't realise that red
Playing
went.
off the yellow. That's what he's doing.
Yeah. There's the angle.
I think it looks pretty good.
All he's got to do is drop it in, really.
Yep.
That's perfect.
That's 9-3.
Rusty looking very dangerous for the tournament at the moment.
He is, he definitely is. Is that 9-3, Paul, or 9-4? 9-4 is.
9-4.
Michael's not out of this yet. One more game and Rusty's on the hill.
See Michael's face there. With every frame Rusty wins, Michael's determination level goes up another level.
Yeah.
You can see it in his face. He's like, I will not let the next one go.
Michael's more than eager coming back from here, so Rusty can't take his foot off the pedal, that's for sure. Sean Budd versus Kurt Dunham's about to start over there.
Set up
Past Australian champion.
on the winner's side?
And on the
Loser's side.
Current versus the current Australian champion. I was there that year when Sean won the Australian title in 1999. It was in Melbourne.
I was there too.
I wasn't actually in the States, so I put you in the side.
No, I was an umpire, Brett.
An umpire. Okay.
A long time
I
ago.
went along and had a look, and
The rake was there. He was in the
yeah,
team.
Scotty was there. I think it was close to the best. Sean Budd is close to one of the best 8-ball players I think I've ever seen in my life. When he's playing the game, he's on the job. He's just awesome. Super player though. I think he's won 5 Australian titles for snooker.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it's 5 and countless number of tournaments. Countless.
There you go.
I think he's Sean's just a part-timer now, and I have played in a few snooker tournaments myself of late, and Sean has been there, and it's certainly not the Sean Budd that I was looking at 10 years ago.
Yeah.
He still has his moments of brilliance. It's because he's just so talented.
Bonk.
Oh, that's a shocking shot.
He has overrun that.
I believe Rusty's played that like that, Paul, can you?
He overran it
Absolutely.
by a
overrun that by-
car park.
Yeah. If he makes the pot, he's still got his game, but when he has, that's a great shot.
That's the thing with Rusty. He does.
Soft screw that from that angle. That's a very good shot. But I can tell you now, he won't be happy where he landed there. He did make it slightly tricky for himself, but now he's on the hill, Rusty. 10 he's looking the goods to win this thing.
Yeah, he does have some firepower there. I'll give you
He's
that.
beat MarcRobertson, the current informed player, heavily backed in this tournament. 11-3 the last match. Not many people beat MarcRobertson 11-3 in any hole, do they?
No.
We haven't seen it for a while.
No. But Rusty is that game that can do that to anyone. It doesn't matter whether you're world champion or not.
Well, that's right.
He just seems to run rack after rack.
Yeah. There's another bloke from Queensland, doesn't play anymore. It's a very similar style of player, by the name of Richard Williams. And these two, I'm sure they've played countless hours together.
Yeah.
And when you watch Richard Williams, if you watch Richard Williams and Rusty Wheeler go off at their very best, you'd see just perfection.
Oh, yep.
Absolute brilliant ball, just out from everywhere.
There was another player from Queensland with a similar style too, the late Danny Higgins.
Danny Higgins. Yeah, well,
Maybe not with quite the same level, but
no, Danny definitely, in my opinion, definitely wasn't at the same level as those two gentlemen.
yeah, but similar styles though.
Steve Hogan was another bloke from Queensland that was very, very good. I'll call it now, Paul. This is match. This is match right here.
Oh, he's kicked that over the
That's
kick.
just perfect.
Perfect.
I can't see Rusty not getting these. He's just, he's certainly on fire.
That's it.
Well, looks like he's taking care of the two of our absolute best
The
going around. 10-3 and 10-4 here for mine.
the Caramello Koala is running hot.
Yeah.
Oh, look who's just joined us in the back of the commentary booth here, Brett.
Got Steve Gray here.
The floater.
I've nicknamed him the floater, the way he floats around the table. But I can tell you right now, when it comes to knocking the balls in, Stevie Gray absolutely gets him with.
Oh yeah, he's chomping at the bit.
Absolute ease when he puts his mind in. I played him the other day for money, and I seen something from Steve Gray that I hadn't seen from him before. And he just went out. All the power in the world.
Oh yeah,
Paul, your mentor.
mate. Oh, I've played with him for the last 18 years, so I know a bit about him.
Paul knows a bit about him. I don't
Yeah.
know what Michael's done there, but this is 11-4 for mine.
Yeah, she's curtains. Oh, lands nice and square on this. Just runs out, black in the corner.
So here we go.
Will,
Who are going to win out of Sean Budd and Kurt Dunham?
will we see some emotion from Rusty here? No.
Very convincing win.
Keeping a lid on it at the moment.
Yep.
That puts him into the
Would that be the last three on the winner's side?
last two on the winner's side.
Last two on the winner's side. So Rusty's actually in the final.
Well, no, not the final. He's
At the winner's side.
the final of the winner's side, yeah. He needs to win one more to be straight into the grand final with 2 lives, which will be against the winner of
Alex and Scott.
Alex and Scott.
Which is 4-3 now to Alex, I believe.
Can we switch over to that camera? Or have we got?
We'll have to get Dan to do that, mate.
I think.
You can do that, can you?
There we go. We're
Up
on.
and running. What's Scotty on here? Yellows. I can't believe he didn't blast there, Paul, on a shot into that yellow on the rail. Mic on. My mic on.
Yeah, I think it is. Tap the side. Yep.
Oh, is the mic on now?
Yeah, but I think the live stream might not be on.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Scotty, I think he needs a tickle on the yellow here.
didn't blast actually, Paul, the shot 2 shots ago. He had a beautiful angle to go off the cushion underneath the yellows and actually hit that yellow. That's the ball that could bring him undone here. Now he actually needs a bit of luck here, and he hasn't got it.
Jacket.
Unusual way to approach the game here this time, Scotty.
I think he might have to jack
Cross
up,
double.
jack up, cross double. Or
Yeah, I think that's all he's got actually.
he's got to hit this pretty firm too to get it across.
That's true.
Running a white, very dangerous.
Need some purchase on it.
Yeah, that's what Scott's doing here, Paul. He's jacking up. Cross double.
Not quite.
So that's what happens when you don't have a look at the set of the table properly. Scott had a natural angle 2 shots ago to screw off the side rather than knock that ball there. The one that just brought him undone there, so a bit surprised Scotty didn't take that advantage.
So it's 4-3 to Alec, yeah?
4-3 to Alex, and you'd have to say Alex will get these, Paul. He's deep into the tournament now, so
Yeah.
taking a lot of time with this shot.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether he's
Going to plug this and screw onto one of the side rail. That's a good shot. He's on the other one here. Now, could pot this and get onto the ball that he just dismounted off the rail in such a way to leave him close to the one on the rail. In so doing so, he could pot it and run through a bit and actually have a snooker, so actually a shot to nothing. But he wants to get close to that red.
it's like a tapestry, Brett, the way you see it. Road map.
Road map, yeah.
Just all sort of weaves together.
Yeah. Well, I'm not too sure about this shot. If that red isn't on, Alex only has the plant, which he should make, but it's not where he wanted to land it, I can guarantee you that. I think he was actually playing for the one on the left-hand side of the black. He could play the snooker though here. Just chip off the right-hand side of the red on the rail and just leave the white fat on the rail, which is probably the percentage shot. Why would you risk missing the jackie? And if he does miss the jackie, he does take the jackie on, that takes away that option that I said just a minute ago. The actual snooker behind that ball, so that's the shot Alex is playing.
And he's kicked.
Oh, he had plenty of cover there, yeah, plenty. Yeah, just had a quick look. I think that is a total snooker, Paul.
Might be able to just swirl and get an edge on the yellow.
Yeah, well, I can't see him potting it.
And even if he does, the black's blocked both ways down this end, I think.
If Scotty can actually move the yellow up the table and get some sort of white travel, with the white travelling up the table, he's actually back in his frame, but one thing he cannot do here is kill the yellow. Must leave some sort of pressure on Alex.
Not sure.
Is the up and down available to sit behind it for? I think it is actually.
Yeah.
That's risky because you can easily go on off that shot, but if you judge the pace right, you do sit right on the yellow.
Yeah, I don't like it.
He's taking the swerve.
Think swerve, yep.
See, I just
missed it.
No, he's killing that yellow anyway. If he makes contact there, he's killing the yellow. So
Yeah.
I can't see any sense in that shot.
So Alec with 2 visits here. Presumably,
Well, with 2 visits, I think you've got to take this one along the rail and just get past the black so you can pop the ball that's below the black on the left-hand side of the table.
yeah, just run across
As
here.
long as he gets the white across to there, everything's fine whether he makes the pot or not. Yeah, we'll see how this game here for sure.
Yeah, with 2 visits
Yeah,
now.
2 visits.
He might even lay this one up and play the one in the middle.
I think he'll play the pot, but just concentrate more on the pot and just let the white run a bit and just use his 2 from there.
If he does think it's too thin, he can just bounce it out,
Yeah.
roll them all in.
No, he's playing the pot. He's definitely playing the pot here. And he should land on those 2 yellows in the middle of the table back into the same pocket. Looks a pretty natural angle to me.
2 yellows, Brett.
2 reds, sorry. Oh, he's landed on this one. It's landed short.
Yeah, it's died off the 2 rails
It
there.
did actually die, yeah. You run this across now, Paul, and just
Yeah, you cut it.
you have to cut it across now.
And you come out off 2 rails for the...
2 rails. Touch your left-hand side.
Yeah.
Give the white a bit more pace while create with the side.
What?
And widen the angle a little bit.
Yeah.
What's he doing? He's looking at the... He's just chipping off this. He's just pushing the red across the touch and chipping off it. Side rail back out. I think I would have been playing the other shot myself.
Yeah.
But that's fine. Alex doesn't miss these normally, but... He actually pulled me up a bit earlier today and said, Brett, I've just played 25 hours of pool so far. I said, well, I'm happy, Alex. He turns around and says to me, I'm not. So, and here he's in the semi-final.
Yeah, you can never write the great Iceman off. One of the Australia's most consistent performers.
The most consistent performer.
Yes, you're probably right there.
More tournament wins than probably everybody else put together. I believe.
I think as far as the world titles, him and Benny probably done the best for Australia, I'd say, in the singles.
So I believe, yes. Well,
apart from Quinton.
Quinton Hand, of course.
Yeah.
But he doesn't count.
In the white suit.
Yeah, he probably fixed the match anyway.
Oh, that's a bit low.
The Iceman doesn't miss these. Yeah, it's solid. That's 5-3 to Alec now. I think Rusty Wheeler playing either of these 2 players in the final to make the final on the losers on the needing to be eliminated twice. It won't be as easy as he's been flowing at the moment because these 2 will slow him down definitely.
Okay, I just got a message saying they can hear the commentary fine, but the stream seems to be up and down at the moment.
Okay.
So we'll try to keep you
Dan
informed.
just said there's something wrong with the connection, so believe me, he's trying his best.
He's been on hold to Telstra for 20 minutes.
20 minutes. Now that's how much effort Dan puts into this.
Yeah.
It's just sensational what he does. He's had the phone in his hand for 20 minutes trying to make sure that everybody's got coverage of what's actually going on here.
He's adjusting cameras and
He's adjusting cameras. He just
fine
never
tuning.
stops.
4-all.
4-all.
Maybe the
Okay.
scores are backwards.
Then Scott was obviously in front. It's 4-all now, yep.
Okay, 4-all.
What have we got here? It's an open table. Alex has come up dry.
Pixie's looking at the balls.
I believe the yellows are the ball, but
The yellows.
yeah, I think so, Paul.
I can see it.
They're very similar. They're very similar in the
Well,
way they play out here.
those 2 reds behind the black are
Either way, it takes
very-
very good control in the end finishing game here to either get these out.
If he comes across and plays this yellow into the middle, the yellow that's near the black, in between the black and the red,
I know what I'd be playing here, Paul. I'd be playing the yellow on the side rail
Yeah.
here, and I'd actually be stunning into the red and pushing the other yellow across into open play. And then it becomes very
if
easy.
he comes past the red, he can play it in the middle.
Yes, but then you still got this problem ball. Like that, just a bit harder. Actually, that's landed reasonably nice.
Actually, I'm just looking, once he clears this yellow, that yellow goes back in the corner as well, past the red.
Now I think here you have to play the one in the middle.
No, that one you're looking at in the middle, it actually goes back in the corner once the yellow's gone.
Yeah, I think you're right, actually. It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm right behind it.
It does, actually. Yeah, you're right, Paul. So this isn't as tricky as it looks. It's got to roll it in. Yeah, this is pretty straightforward.
That should be his last ball now, that yellow near the black. So Scotty's got to get a nice angle on this last
the
yellow.
The transition ball from the second last yellow to the last yellow is obviously the key to winning his frame and his visit.
And so that makes the position on this shot absolutely paramount.
Absolutely. That looks a touch short to me, Paul.
A touch short, I think.
No, actually, it is short. Actually, that good. You can use it. If this isn't quite straight, it's going to run through this to the side rail, top of the pocket.
Yeah.
Let the white drift down.
He might be able to pot the yellow and hold on the red.
Yeah, that's right.
If he doesn't
As long as he gets, actually where he's there right now, where he's actually got his cue right now, anywhere there, Scott should be fine. It's just a matter of stunning the red into the last yellow in and holding on the red of the black in the middle. That's a very good shot.
That is about exactly where he had his cue.
That's about as good as you can get off that. See, if he runs through a touch further, the pop's easier. It's actually not because he's close to the cushion.
He's just got to play a soft screw into the red.
And this is pretty much a half ball sort of pot, 3/4 bally sort of pot.
Yeah.
These are the kind of ones you want to be having when you got a bit of a pressure shot coming in. He's hit that beautifully. So yeah, Scott took the pace out of the white, but still managed to get the stun on the ball. He's missed this. Oh no, it's in. Scotty's got a lead on the ice, man. Been out of the game for 10 years, and here he comes back and he's playing in one of the biggest tournaments we've ever had.
Possibly one of the biggest 8-ball tournaments in the world.
Yeah, well, this is true. There was one at Q Sports many moons ago. Remember when Peter Worth put on the $200,000 tournament?
Oh, I do remember that.
That would be hard to eclipse, but for what we've got here this weekend.
I do believe that one that you're talking about that Peter Worth put on, Rusty Wheeler snuck in as a novice.
He did too.
And he won the novice comp.
Yeah, that's right. The best novice, yeah.
He come down from Queensland, unknown.
Yeah.
I remember because I took him to Crown afterwards. I think he was only about 18 then.
I'll tell you what, Scott is so focused.
Might have been the beginning of his gambling career, actually.
This will be sensational if Scotty comes back and wins this tournament after a 10-year break, Paul.
Well, this is true. Like
this is an immaculate performance, an amazing performance really for a bloke that's had no match play whatsoever for 10 years.
One thing about Scotty, he does have self-belief.
He does.
Just ask him.
More than no, he does. I said earlier on when I was commentating earlier, actually, he's the only bloke that's ever made 4 centuries back to back on me.
And a 147?
There wasn't a 147 in that particular session, but he missed the blue off the spot right behind it on 98 for 5 in a row.
Yeah, but he has made a 147.
He has made a 147, yeah. Made it when he was 18 years of age, actually. No, he made the 147 at Prince's Trent. Not even Neil Robertson has made 4 centuries on me in a row. which is quite amazing. Because Neil's quite capable. He's got holes in those centuries ever made in a row by a long shot. I don't think Neil ever made 3. I would like to play him these days. He'd probably make 10.
I was going to show Dan.
What are you going to do here, Paul?
Well, he's on the yellow.
He's on the yellow. I think he's got to screw off the side row, get on these balls, pot this bottom right, the ball that's out in the open nearest the right hand pocket.
Is there value here in actually playing the 3-ball?
Yeah, I think that's the shot now.
3-ball cannon?
Yeah. Play with a bit of pace, convict to the shot.
Yeah, screw off it.
Yeah, screw off it, commit to the shot, commit to the shot, and just probably find that the yellow will release out. So the yellow that you actually hit will still be on. Steve Woods and Patrick Hood. Someone's 7-4 up.
He's played the 3-ball cannon but missed it, Brett.
Yeah. Well, this isn't an easy lay for Alex. He's got problems at both ends of the table, so I think I don't believe Alex will get rid of that red next to the yellow yet. I don't believe he can run through and get on the ball on the top rail either. He must be able to. I don't think he's playing this shot. That's a super shot. Now, you take the risk of a stunning air ball. I think it's fine on to just push this over the hole. Yeah. That's the right shot. That's the shot. That's over the rail. I'll tell you what, it nearly went in. It's that a bit harder. He actually played it well, but it actually just tugged the rail. Two shots.
Drifted it off there.
Yeah, well, they're tending to move around a bit. And, Alex is definitely firm favourite now.
I think, will he put an angle here to move the red off the cushion?
Just stun the red in, knock the red out, and away he goes. I can't believe he's not playing that. I really can't. Oh, he's going to stun down, get on.
Yeah, he's going to get an angle to.
Yeah, and then dislodge it then. So.
Alex is 5-4 down. About to be 5-all by the looks of these balls, but
I'd say nearly 100% this will be 5-all.
there might even be some value in playing the red onto the red over the corner right now.
No, I'd be leaving that to last.
Yeah?
Yeah, honestly, I'd be leaving that to last because
He did have an angle. I didn't think he had the angle.
he obviously wants to get to that plant, the 2 shots.
Yeah.
If he knocks this in, he'll have 2 shots on the Jackie, and yeah, it's 5-all after this visit. Yeah, middle of the pocket, no problem.
Overscrewed it a touch, but
Yeah, he'll just be going up and down the table. He'll be looking to put the white about 3 inches past where the red is now on the left-hand side of it.
yeah,
So he can just drift the red onto the red, retain his 2 shots. I tell you what, I think he snookered himself.
might have tried to get too neat on
Yeah,
that.
he did actually, I think. Needed to get the white in the middle of the table, didn't he?
Yeah.
This is Scott's back in the game here. This isn't easy. What do you do, up and down and just chip the red? I think that's all he's got. I don't think he can't come off the top rail.
What, come through the gap between the two
I
yellows?
don't think he can. No, straight up and down where his hand is now. I think, oh, he must be able to go through the gap. He's looking at it, he must be able to go through the gap. I tell you what, it's tricky having a look at it. It's going to slide.
They spray wide.
Yeah, they throw wide, so he may have to punch this into the rail with check side.
Well,
Right hand side and straight.
Or hit through the bottom of the white too to check it up.
Yeah. Oh, he was fine. He needs that to get up.
I think he'll use the corner ball now to get up on it.
Yeah, I'd say so. He's playing this.
Yep.
It's a good angle.
Yeah, I think.
Now he wants to get close to this red.
Oh,
That's not where I was.
that's horrible. He's on the wrong side of the red.
Definitely didn't want the contact on that yellow.
He wanted to be out a little bit wider so he can just screw back off it now.
Now he's got a long pot on the red, then a long black.
He might just take this.
He's just going to stun it in.
Stun the white.
Play the long black. That's the way Alex plays. Keeps it very simple. Yeah, he's missed it.
Yeah.
And that will come through from getting out of position on the shot before in the middle of the table.
Yeah, he actually moved a bit on that shot. Don't see that very often from the Iceman.
I don't believe so. Here we are, two gentlemen that don't play the game at all, very much at all.
And that's
both
it.
in the semi-finals, one of the biggest tournaments we've ever had.
Oh, Scotty's.
Scotty's played the 2-in-1 shot there, the shot to nothing.
What do you reckon? Come off the cushion, cut this up the top corner, and
He has to try and fluke it, no doubt.
he's hit the made contact,
Yeah,
but
well, he's doing it, so absolutely no pressure on Scotty here.
yeah, the red's on the middle of the back rail.
You could play the plant now and just chip the red on the yellow on the rail, and he's got options. So even if it goes wrong, he just snookers Alex after that. If it goes right, he makes a simple pot out.
Plays this with a touch of running side, I think.
Yeah, touch the left hand side actually. Ball keep the ball straight. Oh, I tell you what.
Left to double.
That's not what he wanted to do, because if this double goes in, Alex will be on the black.
The other thing about this, Alec can just chip the red out, and the way the yellows have landed, they're not actually on as a plan.
No, Scott can get to the bottom ball.
Yeah.
You can get to the bottom ball, so. But you're right, he'll have to play a plant to get to it. What's Alex? He's playing the up and down. He's gone the double. He's gone the double, and I tell you what, he's actually got Scott under the pump now.
Yeah, he's got a thin nick on this yellow.
Thin nick on the yellow.
But
the ball on the bottom rail has now become a major problem. The thing is, Scotty needs an angle just to stun off the ball next closest to the black to get on that ball as a transition shot, second last ball to last ball.
Yeah.
But the problem is getting that angle. He's playing the snooker, Scotty. Looks like he's playing the snooker. He is, and he's played it well. We've got Ben who... Fried rice, no mate, not here buddy.
Just got your message there, Hoodie. I'll see if we can switch over after this frame.
Ben Hood and Steve Woods.
Alex
has
gone in off.
That is 8-4, but 8-4 to Steve Woods, but Steve just broke and gone and off. So, and Patrick's got a nice lay on the red ball. So
Scotty's got 2 shots here on the yellows.
Scotty's got 2 shots, has he?
Yeah, ball in hand.
Ball in hand.
He doesn't want to clip the yellow here.
No, he doesn't. Not yet, exactly. Jack it on the rail and pot the red. He's going to be very happy with that.
Yeah, no problems here.
You pot these 2 balls, you just double the yellow jacket price, don't you, Paul?
Well, you do anything, you got 2 shots on the last
That's
yellow.
what I'm saying, yeah. Pot these 2 balls.
Oh, he screwed into it, look at this.
I don't think that was...
He can just chip it over and roll them both in.
Oh, it's simple, isn't it?
Yeah. You just don't want it to bounce behind the red. Like that.
Oh my God. I thought he should have actually played that into the rail and pushed the red across there.
I think he's still alright, he can lay up on this yellow.
He can,
But yeah, that was a lazy shot from Scotty.
Alec has got another shot, hasn't he?
That was a lazy shot from Scotty.
He's given the Iceman another shot. Not that it's going to be much of a shot, but he's got another shot.
Yeah.
So he sits on this yellow, obviously, doesn't he, Paul? Just sits on it?
Yeah, leaves him hard up against the red.
Yeah.
Just got a text here, Brett, from Richie Comiskey. Says you're a top commentator.
Just got a text from Richie Kaminsky. Thanks, Rich.
Yeah, no worries.
One of the best players I've seen, by the way, Richie Kaminsky.
Can play the game.
Definitely can play the game. Very calculated.
Not a bad billiards player,
Yeah,
I've heard.
absolutely. And an awesome snooker player.
And a top bloke.
There is a man actually talking about centuries, has made 5 centuries in a row.
Yeah?
On a snooker table, yes.
There you go.
Doesn't play the game anymore, but there you go. And some people have actually said to me about Richie, now I'm not going to mention any names, they say they don't rate him that highly. Well, I watched him play for 15 minutes the first time I ever watched him play, and I've just seen how calculated he was. No one can tell me ever in this world that Richie Kaminsky hasn't got it all. I think he likes to drink a bit much when he's at the tournaments, but as a player, he's absolutely calculated. Pinpoint.
Yeah. Yeah, if he kept a lid on the jars, he might go a yard.
Yeah, but there you go. He's made 5 centuries in a row in snooker, so you can tell me whether he can play or not, Paul.
That's it.
I think we're good again.
Dan says the stream's up and running, so everything's sweet again.
Yeah, I got a few texts in saying it's running smooth. So Alex is clipping off the red here.
He's playing the black, isn't he, Alex?
Nah.
Off the red.
I think he's just nudging the red. He doesn't want to move it though.
Why not push the black to the side rail here, Paul? Give Scotty 2. I think that's a better shot than moving the red. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to kill the black.
He's tried to leave the white hard up as well. That is a great shot, because if he leaves the white out in the open, Scotty can screw into that. Yeah.
That's a better shot than moving the red than giving Scott a clear path.
Yeah, I think what something's happened there.
Where's Dan?
We've lost vision. There we go. We're back.
We thought we lost the stream altogether there, but we just knocked the table and.
What do you reckon, Scotty cuts the black back down near the yellow?
2 shots, eh?
Give the Alex 2 shots. Cut the black back over the other side near the yellow.
That has to be the shot. You're right, Paul. I agree totally.
No risk of a foul snooker.
Yeah, that's the shot. What's he doing here? No, this is the wrong shot, Scott.
He's jacking up. He's
Doesn't
trying to
matter
screw
who you
into.
are. Not even Walter Lindrum could play this shot with. That's the wrong shot. Now he needs a double kiss and needs the yellow to still stay over the hole.
I think it will come back off the red.
It is going to come back off the red, but he has to screw off it to get the white away from it.
Yeah,
right?
like you say.
So he needs a double kiss and still needs to control the yellow.
Yeah.
This could end up on the top of the side, on the top rail, in the middle of the top rail. Played it well. It's not the shot though, I don't care. You're right, Paul, the shot that you said, I think that's definitely the shot. Push the black down, and he can't lose the frame.
He's still got to make position on the black here.
Yeah, well, he's got an angle. Great shots, buddy.
Well, he's come a bit short.
No, he's fine.
No, I don't.
He nicks this in all day long, Paul.
Really?
Yeah, all day long he nicks this in.
Okay.
There it is.
There it is. So if we just switch over quickly.
Switch over quickly to Patrick Hood and Steve Woods' match. We can know that we can't get it, can we?
I'm not sure. There we are.
There we go.
Steve Woods.
And the score is... Well, Pat didn't go out on Reds. It's about to be 9-4 to Steve. As you can see in the background there, it's Sean Budd playing Kirk Dunham. I have no idea what the score is there.
9-4 to Steve Woods.
It's 9-4 to Woodsy. Thought Pat would get those Reds, but there you go. Patrick is certainly a dramatically improved player over the last 12 months. Personally, I'm very impressed with the way he plays. And he's certainly a force to reckon with now, so no surprise to me to see Patrick at this stage of this tournament. Well, we've just had a request from Ben Hood to switch over to Steve and Pat's match, and I actually think that's a very good idea, because there's a long way to go on the Alex and Scotty match, and the Patrick Hood and Ben Hood match. Steve
Patrick
could be over.
Patrick Hood has just updated the scoreboard to 8-5.
8-5. It's actually 8-5 the score.
Does that mean Patrick Hood's in front?
Hang on.
Because he's...
Actually, I think you're right, Paul. I think Pat is in front. I'll just go and ask him.
Well, yeah, double check that. Yep, it has been confirmed. Patrick Hood is actually in front, 8-5. We thought it was the other way around. So he is taking it to all of the best this weekend. Alec and Scott have gone for a break, so we'll stick with Patrick and Sean in the background there. Not sure if you can see the stream or not at the moment. Getting a few texts saying it's dropping in and out, but okay, 8-5 to Patrick. Patrick to break. He's tucked himself in, he's pulled up the shorts, and he's blasted the pack. He has knocked in 2 reds. I think it's hard to see on the angle, but the yellows look pretty good. I like the yellows because there's a lot more options. And the red behind the black is a problem, so I'll probably see him take yellows. Who? I think on the losers. So Patrick has kicked the black out into the middle of the table. Now He's got 4 yellows left to roll in, looking pretty good here, I'd say, if you can't see the picture. Pretty much regulation clearance here, I would say. A fraction tight, this yellow. He's only got probably 3/4 of a pocket, but he's straight in front of it, so, and all he's got to do is stun the white. Now he'll just roll this yellow in that's over the middle pocket, run up for the last yellow in balk. Needs to get an angle so he can come back for the black. Little. He might be able to screw back off one cushion or run through.
He's running through off 2. He needs a bit of fair on this because he wants to get the white through. That's all right.
Yeah, he's just got a half ball cut. Half ball cut on the black into the middle, no problems. 9-4 it is, 9-5, sorry. I'm not sure what's happened with Alex and Scotty. Time for a nap in the middle, or? So Steve Wood's under the pump here, 5-9. Yeah, the black's the only tight ball. Those 2 reds are Jackie in the middle as well, if needed. Not sure about that black, it looks pretty tight from here. Does look like the stream's down at the moment, but hopefully they can still hear the audio.
Mark, you still playing again today?
she'll be taken. Can't see it.
There you go. The fleck is very tight. Ben is back to the game.
That'd be Patrick.
Patrick, sorry.
Brett,
Brother of Ben.
brother of Ben. Who's the better player now out of Patrick and Ben?
Tell you what, I've seen Benny Hood playing at Geelong. Doesn't play anymore, but he can play.
Yes.
No doubt about that.
For many years, I would have said Ben was definitely better than Patrick, but these days,
You have to say Patrick.
well, it's.
Simply because of the table time and the dedication to the game.
I think their father has still got them both covered, though. Oh,
With all respect to Colin Wood, I don't agree.
no. But back in his day.
Back in his day, Colin was obviously a very, very good player, but I believe these two offsprings have more fly.
Yeah, different game these days.
It is a different game.
Yeah.
And Patrick's demonstrating. Now he's going to play the jack here. Doesn't want to play it because he wants to leave the right back in the ball pocket where he's actually standing. So this is a little bit tricky.
Yeah. The room's actually starting to liven up a bit here.
He's got 2 shots. He must have 2 shots playing that shot. He has.
Is he going to tuck the white in behind the 2 yellows?
He needs to tuck it in because the up and down looks. The yellow's actually in behind the ball that's made the up and down tricky.
He really needs to get. I was going to say he has to get it right in there to block the up and down.
That's tucked in.
So Stevie Woods,
Stevie Woods.
you might see him play a Venom trick shot here. Jack up, masse off the cush, swirl back around, pot the black.
If he pots this black, that could be the only shot for what it is.
I don't think you can do it actually,
It doesn't look like he can.
because he can't even get out on the angle to come back. You know what I mean?
What do you do, Paul? What do you do?
Well, you're
Always giving him 2 shots.
there's a shot you could play in the old days, play into the cushion, jump over the yellow and pot the black,
Yeah.
but that is illegal now.
Steve's actually rolling it with the yellow over the hole.
In behind it.
Now, Pat can wing those 2 balls out that are on the top rail. Get them both out.
Yeah, he might have left him on the jaw though. He might not be able to get to him.
Well, just hit it hard and bring both balls into play.
Hang on, we got a Where's Wally spectators run through the field. Not sure what's going on there.
He's doing. Missed the other ball. That's all right. As you can see, Pat has to go game here now. It's legal. Ball watcher. Tells us all he's been watching a lot of ball.
So Paddy just needs to get down table off this yellow.
Well, he's going to have to transition from the ball over the pocket to the one on the rail.
I think I've heard you say that word 462 times on the commentary so far, Brett. It's all about the transition from the last ball. That's right.
I don't think we have to tell anyone that. I think we all realise that.
It's all about landing on the right side of balls, the right angle. So you're just playing natural position.
That's it.
It's
Utilising angles to the maximum.
I've watched a few matches of Mick Hills on YouTube, and he does that well. His positional play is top notch.
You wouldn't expect anything else from Mick Hill, would you?
No, that's it.
Pat's played that like an absolute gem. You couldn't ask for better rank that sort of type. Pat's been good, and we're good.
He's just about to put the hood on Steve Woods.
Just seen Pointer 99, whoever you may be, that Dan doesn't raise his odd cheers to you, Dan. Well, you get no argument from me. What we see this man do time and after.
Dan is actually currently playing another match.
Dan's involved in the match at the moment. So.
Yeah. But, yeah, not sure about these technical difficulties.
Matthew and Alex have recommenced. That's had a big break there and has come up dry.
Actually, it looks like the stream is back on.
Stream's back on.
Wayne Stubbs has confirmed it.
Thanks, Wayne.
Roy Chan's not happy with Velo's racial slur there. And the same process using a slur of his own.
Roy Chan, you're telling me he's got the best Chinese food
Yeah.
in any
Mate, I have been to Roy Chan's Chinese out at, what's that place near Geelong?
Ocean something?
Ocean Grove.
Ocean Grove.
He has a beautiful restaurant there with views over the ocean, and he has supreme Chinese food. That's not supreme like the pizza, that's top class Chinese.
I'll tell you what, Paul, I'm going to call it in.
You're calling it?
This is, Pat's actually just killed a few of his balls there. I was about to go out in the limit just saying that he was going into this match.
So what you're saying is you actually called it and then he's...
But I still think he may do this after he plays his double. If he gets to the top row with the white, which he has, that's absolutely primo. These two reds are coming out. He's going to be very, very unlucky not to be on board here. Oh, Pat hasn't hit that. He hasn't hit that. Clean on, I don't think it is ball.
No.
This is covering up here. Got total control of this match right here. That's a good shot.
That's a 10-5 up. Put the pressure on.
But I tell you what,
He's just turning the screws on Steve Woods.
Stevie Woods needs to produce something a little bit special here.
If anyone's capable, I think he is. Might double this back in front of the Reds.
That's what he's doing. Sees it straight away, as most top players will. As soon as they watch it straight away. And he played it absolutely.
Played it too well, actually, but
Double four?
no, I don't think so, Brett. But
You don't think so?
mind you,
7-5. Just been told by Trevor Henderson that Scott Matthews has gone 7-4.
yeah, the scoreboard's changed.
And Derek McCool is the corner, so that is the score in that match.
I'm not entirely sure what Steve Woods is. I think you might see him playing the yellow down inside the Reds. The one on the cushion in a couple of shots' time, if not the next shot.
I think he's going to knock the yellow off the rail here. He's
Nah.
played to knock it in and he's gone. I think
No,
that's a great shot. That is a great shot.
he is on all four balls
Yeah,
here.
that's a
Well,
great shot. He didn't actually play, he actually played for that. He didn't play this. He actually played this.
is he playing the cover here, Brett, or is he still going?
Well, I think he's got to take it off. He's played the cover. Stevie Woods has actually put himself back in the frame. No, good. Thanks to you, commentator of the
Who's this? What's going on?
I used the ball too far. I can walk too far, but that's okay. Jamie Fordich, I would imagine. JD. Is that you, Jamie? Stephen E. Rory Turner will tell you the score's 10-5
Nah.
at Patrick and Steve Woods. Patrick's won. This is a ill-advised situation for Steve now. He has to make leave from the Scotty Matthews looks to be in quite a basic area, so good chance Scotty will lead the eyes on 8-4.
So this shot here from Steve Woods, really crucial.
Well, you hit that absolutely sensational.
Mate,
That's how you play that shot. Hit it in with conviction, but Lewis at the same time.
it's
You
often
could not play that shot any better.
often when the whips are cracking, the top players really stand up.
Great stuff for him. That was a very, very nice out.
Where is your microphone, Brett? Try that. Not sure if you could hear Brett there, but
Well, I just found out I've been talking for half an hour and I really don't think anyone could have heard me because the mic wasn't pointed outwards, so I'm here anyway. Steve Woods has just made a sensational out there to keep himself alive in this tournament. Scotty's just missed the black against Alex, so I would say Alex will clean up here.
we've just switched back temporarily.
Yeah.
Never mind the
What's this, Jake McCartney?
the names.
Jake McCartney, Steve Woods.
Hang on, I've done the wrong one.
Yeah, there's something in...
There we are. Scotty and Alec. Scotty
and Alex.
7-4.
Well, look like being 8-4 to Scott definitely be 7-5 to Scott, I would say.
Oh,
Alex is under hit that. He has to play the long ball now. You won't be happy about that, Alex. You'll not be happy about that. That's something you'd never see Alex do in years gone by. He just does not leave the white in that position. Playing the plant.
has the king had microphone privileges removed?
I can tell you now it's back on now.
He was
Where's
wearing.
Paul Watcher? It's Bozzy, isn't it?
That is Andrew Bosman.
Andrew Bosman. I'm back on, mate. Snip privileges removed.
That's it.
I've got Pikey for 100 over the last week, so I'm going all right.
Mate, Brett Rogers definitely has the award for this. The amount of times I've gone to Crown with him, and he's produced.
Scott Matthews has just played a sensational swerve. Alex will be very disappointed there. Something you don't see Alex chop those frames up. Like years gone by, you just don't see that. So it's 8-4 now, Scott. So yeah, we've had a few trips to the Crown, Paul.
Yeah, and a few times we've gone in with nothing, and you've said, don't worry, I'll find it when we get there. And I think every time you have, somehow.
The The snip privileges have been removed.
You're a
from many.
professional snipper.
Who's the launcher?
Andrew Bosman, mate. Steve Jemison just asked who you are.
I know who he is.
I think Steve Jemison's
I haven't
asking.
seen, actually, I'm looking at Steve Jemison here. I haven't seen him in this state very often. He's,
Are you?
his eyes are absolutely, I think he's had a few drinks.
He's putting it out there, an open challenge. He'll play anyone at the moment for how much was it, Steve?
$5 grand.
$5 grand.
$5
Steve
grand.
Jemison is set to play anyone for 5k. I'll have to give Bello a ring and see.
Except Bill Vesely.
Anyone except Bill Vesely. I'll have to give Bello a ring and see if he'll get me set. The Greek and the rake. Any clues? Yeah, I can tell you that it's 8-4 to the rake, mate.
Okay, we'll switch back now. Where are we?
Get back on the Patrick Hood match, mate.
Okay, we're live.
We're live with Paddy Hood and Stevie Woods again.
Paddy 10-6
That's
up.
a great shot from Pat. If he knocks this along the rail, this match is over, mate. It's my opinion, Paul.
If he knocks this in, I think it's time to call Pat Cash,
Yeah.
because he is looking good to be in the money in this tournament.
He really is an extremely improved player over the last 12 months, Pat Hood. And an absolute gentleman as well. Great shot, Paddy Hood. He's taken it. I actually didn't see the yellow in balk. There is a yellow in balk, Paul.
Yeah. Hang on. We've had the camera privileges removed from the Paddy match.
What's going on there, Dan?
This is the final, I
Sorry?
believe.
Can
Out
we
of
see the end of that match first? The Patrick Hood and
10-6 over
the
there.
viewers are requesting that match, mate. Can we watch that or not? All right, Dan Lynch is going to move the stream back to the Patrick Hood and Steve Woods match. So Dan Lynch is going to move it back.
Perfect. Well, that's perfect, Dan.
That's a good shot from Pat there.
Patrick. Okay, so he has missed the yellow.
Stevie Woods is not finished yet.
A little bit of tension there from Patrick,
Yeah, it was
I
a
think.
tricky shot, mate. To be fair,
Yeah.
he's still committed to the That's the best he could have done with where the light was from the last yellow to that yellow. So
There's a bit of verbal going on here, Brett.
bit of verbal.
Roy Chan, how do you say not quite right in Chinese? Something Wong.
Yeah, I'm back, fellas. Thanks for the.
He's actually got the headset on the right
I've
way
got the
this
headset
time.
on the right way now, so all sweet. Jamie, you know I've been a sensational caddy. Easy to caddy for you when you just keep hitting it straight up the middle, 280 metres.
Brett, you know anyone with a tip kit? Blue?
Tip kit. Tip kit. No. We're at a snooker tournament, Kim. I could definitely help you. Do you want a cue?
No, I've got 2 cues, but my friend said like his favourite cue that he'll need tomorrow.
Oh. Yeah, Gemmo, maybe.
I don't know which one.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
no worries.
Okay,
Stubbsy, what's an update on the Dunham Bud match?
I'm not 100% sure.
Trev, can you do us a favour and find out what the score is between Sean and Kurt? We'll have that for you in a second, mate.
Did we
The
miss
match is over.
We've missed
missed
the end.
completion of this match, and Patrick Hood has knocked out. He's beaten one of the best players in the country. Quite convincingly, I might add.
11-6.
11-6. But like I said before, he's one of the most improved players I've seen in the last 12 months, without any doubt.
So I'll switch over again. Where are we?
Do we want to go to the outer bullets, or do we want to go here?
Well, we've got to wait for Dan to rearrange the camera.
I think it'd be fair to go back to the main match. Would you think, Paul?
Well, the camera's not on the outer bullets at the moment, so
Let's make it on there.
you want to move it around?
Stubbsy, I can tell you now that the score between Sean and Kurt is 5-all.
We're on Scotty and Alec.
I'm going for a smoke. I'll be back in a minute.
All right. Does the King still love Roxette? Well, he's just headed off for a smoke, but I know he's still into Rush, Spirit of the Radio and all of that. Don't mind a bit of Roxette myself. But yeah, the King will do requests. Don't take him to karaoke. You'll never get him off the mic. Oh, he's come a bit close to the black here, but it's going to be a thin nick into the middle. The white could be heading in off. He might have to, no, he looks like he can just cut it. Plain ball, and it's in. 9-4 to Scotty, making a huge mark on this tournament so far. The mic.
Go the Cats.
That was Patrick Hood feeling really good at the moment. What are you in now, Patrick?
I think it's the top 12 maybe.
Top 12. So, wins another two or three matches, and you're in the final, is it? No, it'd be more than that. Might be three.
Might be about 6 of them.
3 or 4. Yeah, I keep forgetting on the loser side you've got to play 2 matches for every one on the winner's side, so yeah, you might have 4 matches left. Scotty has come up dry on the break. Okay, the King's back. We've had a question, King. Are you still into Roxette?
Into what? Roxette? What's that song by Roxette?
Get Dressed for Success?
Yeah, that's a great song.
Yeah. What about, what's the one? I can't even think now. In the car. What's it called? Joyride.
Joyride, yeah.
Yeah.
Good band, actually.
Not bad.
Good band. MarcRobertson's warming up there on table 2 for his match against. Hey? Who's Mark playing, Paul? Do you know?
Mark, who?
Robertson. He's playing
Not sure. He's
Patrick Hood. Yeah.
Okay.
Mark Robertson versus Patrick Hood is about to commence.
I don't think we have a camera on that match. Actually, we might.
I think we should stay for the Alex and Scott match at the moment.
I'm not 100% sure what's going on here. We got.
It's a great shot for Alex. Great shot.
Yeah, we've.
Does the yellow go in the middle here? I don't think it does. Goes in. Trench just told me it does. So
Yeah, I think
no
it
doubt
does.
Alex will be playing that right now.
Use the red to hold the white.
Yeah, use the red to hold the white. And I'd say he'd be taking the ball on the rail next. Oh, he's knocked the red in. That is a disaster.
Unfortunately, we can't put the Sean Kurt game on because the camera's switched over to the Outer Bullets final. He's only got the 2 live cameras and he has to keep switching it back and forth. But
I'd definitely say this will be 10-4 after this visit to Scotty. What's that, buddy?
Are you proud of your old protege?
Rusty Wheeler just asked me if I'm proud of my old protege. Well, I can tell you now, Rusty, I definitely am. This is a sensational effort, mate. He hasn't played the game for 10 years, and have a look at him. And he's looking more professional than ever.
I just
Scott Matthews, Rusty Wheeler is just commenting on Scotty's effort this weekend.
Scotty's looking good here. He's just got to stun out off this.
We all know how good Scott is, and he's
Medium
certainly
pace down the
proven it
rail.
right here and
Natural angle to come out.
A raincoat, Rusty just wondering. We're going to leave Scotty for tomorrow.
Elementary
He's
red and
gonna
black
run into
here.
a hurricane. I've just been
Put him
fucking
on the
told.
hill.
And I'd say that hurricane would be a little bit chubby with red hair.
So Scotty
He
goes.
hasn't crossed. He's not over the line yet, though. Alex can come back from here. He's 10-4 up, but yeah, well, I'd like to get on him, but we know Alex is more than capable.
10-4 to Scotty.
Yeah, 10-4 Scott.
Roger that. 10-4.
10-4, mate.
Confirmation. Now the
Score with the Kurt and Bud. Sean matches 6-5, but Sean looks to be.
What do we got here? We got.
on an hour here, oh no, you snook it. 6-5 to who, Trev? To Kurt. Kurt has 2 shots with a pretty open table.
And this picture we've just picked up here is the Outer Bullets final. I think the
between Tyson Howie and who was the other gentleman, Paul?
I think South Australian. I think I'm not sure. I have seen him before, but I'm not quite sure on his name. Unfortunately,
Certainly knocking the balls in.
Aaron from South Australia, I believe. Yeah. The winner of this Outer Bullets final, I think, gets $1,000. We'll just switch back to Alex and Scotty now.
Alan has just knocked in a cracker.
Okay, we're back on Alex. Trying to keep himself alive here, give himself a chance.
certainly a little bit of out of sorts there. I think the Iceman has to cover here, Paul.
Well, he can push through, but
He has covered.
he plays those shots well, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Judges the pace off the jaw and just sits it perfect. Here we go. We've thanks Dave Roth, or Aaron Trethaway it is, from
Thanks, Dave.
from South Australia.
I've just seen him knock on a few balls. I haven't watched him play before. Haven't seen him play, and looks like he's got quite a lot of ability. Young Tyson's made the final the out of bullets. A big effort.
Yeah, Tyson beat me early on in the actual main Big Guns tournament. He played a lot of very good tactics,
Yeah, well,
which
he's
surprised me for his age.
He has a very similar style to his brother Nick.
Yeah, he's only young, 17, 18, and
Yeah.
he had quite impressive tactics, I must say.
Yeah, well, playing with Nick, you'll learn that sort of thing.
Yeah. Suppose when you're...
Well, Paddy Hood just played a cracker against Mark. A bit stiff, actually. It's 1-0 already over there. I don't know who's in front, but Patrick's in front 1-0, I've just been told.
And Kurt's just knocked the black in over there. I'm not sure what that makes the score. What was the score with Sean and Kurt?
It was 6-5 to Kurt before. It's 7-5 to Kurt at the moment.
7-5 to Kurt now?
Yep.
Just. So Alec is got up nicely there on that red. Transition to the black, Brett.
I think the black is actually on into the top pocket here.
It just sneaks past the
Maybe
yellow.
It is
Half
very
a pocket.
tight. He's got a good half pocket. Yeah, I think it's on.
Maybe 2/3 of a pocket.
Well, I can tell you from where he's left that wide, he's definitely playing for the black into this top left-hand
Well,
pocket.
he's actually a little bit straighter than he would have liked, I think, Brett. He might have to screw back off 2 rails.
Looks like he's running through this, Paul.
He's ran.
Oh my God! It's just died.
He's hit the jaw there.
He caught the jaw, did he?
Yeah.
That's why it died. There you go. This is a massive black now. He's got half a pocket to shoot at.
Yeah, it goes the other side too.
He's playing it into this pocket.
Tell you what.
Obviously because he gets looking for cover if he does miss it. That's all net. That's a brilliant shot.
If you want to rewind your feed there and just have a look how straight Alec was on the cue there. Dead centre of the cue, dead centre of the white. Played that nicely.
Could not have hit that better, could he?
No. His head was straight over the ball. His arm was straight. So, flick back for a few seconds for a little bit of the out of bullets.
Tyson's got a nice table lay there.
He appears to like sporting the hat like his older brother Nick too.
The cue's a bit like Nick too.
He does, a lot of the same mannerisms there.
Absolutely. Plenty of respect for the big brother. Well, Scotty's got a massive split there.
Scotty's got a big split.
Absolute massive split.
I've heard that before actually. I'll
They
switch
don't call him the horse for nothing.
I'm switching back.
Well, I think you have to take reds, don't you, Paul?
Well, just having a look at this. This is
He's
a
actually taking yellows.
golden chance for Scotty to take this match right here. Wouldn't you say, Brett?
Yep. It's all about the transition, the last ball to the black ball, once again. I can't see Scott not getting to the black here.
Who is Huss Curdy, Brett?
Huss Curdy. That's Huss. He's a very good snooker player from Sydney.
Says Brett Rogers is an egg.
Yeah, well, mate, we all know that. That's common knowledge.
Question,
Best egg you'll ever see, though.
question is
Yarra?
soft boiled or hard boiled?
Hard ball, mate. Huss is a little bit on the soft side. Plenty of tattoos, though.
That's it. They don't call him Googie for nothing.
What's happened here, Paul? He's
What's
underhit
happened
this
where?
by a mile.
I missed it. Scotty missed?
No, he hasn't missed, but he's actually got himself out of position here.
Okay.
Does the yellow go up the top?
No, looks a bit tight to me. He's not
Playing-
screwing. He's not screwing
he's
off
screwing
this.
off this. He's screwing off this.
He is screwing off
He's
this.
playing a double at the same time here. Oh, he's hit that pretty bad actually. I thought he had to get into that more.
And he's killed the yellow.
Alex would be more than happy to get back to the table there.
Oh yeah.
The Iceman's not dead yet. I can guarantee you that. Bit of a strange shot from Scott there. He could have pushed that yellow up inside the red and covered the hole and had complete control of the frame. Smart shot from Alex. Great shot.
What does Scotty do here, Brett?
I'll tell you what, if it was me, I'd be potting this ball over the hole and blasting into the one on the rail, Paul.
Off the one over the hole.
Over the one on the hole, you got a pretty much a basic natural to come back into it. You're trusting the luck. You're 10-5 up. If the yellow comes out, you go game.
I was actually looking at taking the middle one and then cutting the other one in and coming into the yellow, but
I like that angle, Paul, with that ball set in the pocket.
yeah. Needs a bit of left-hand side on this.
He's not playing that. He's just going to drag this in and leave the white on the top row, then screw into that ball on the rail. That's what he's doing here.
He's got the
Same
angle.
thing. Yeah, that's actually a better angle.
It's a good
you
angle.
Can't miss the contact here.
Well,
But the problem is, now, well, he still would have had the problem the other way, but this white could skim off and go dead to the right hand side of the table.
the other problem I see is if the yellow stays on the rail.
Well, he's trusting with a lot of luck here, but I don't see any other option. That's what I was talking about, the white getting across to the right hand
Yeah.
side of the table. That was the problem with the shot. He needed to hit that full and harder. Hits it fuller and harder, the yellow more than likely comes out, and he's definitely got a shot on the ball over the middle hole.
Yeah, I think this is danger time for Scotty, this frame.
Well, now he can cover up here. If he gets this shot right, he's still probably favourite to win.
Red
the
onto the
ball.
yellow.
Red onto the yellow.
Yellow
If he gets
over
this
the
over
pocket.
the hole, he's still probably favourite to.
And just an
You nearly
update.
guarantee though.
Patrick Hood and Robbo are 1-all.
You can nearly guarantee if Scott plays that shot, Oz will be potting a ball, then playing the red off the yellow in the middle of the pocket, killing the yellow, and then trying to retain some sort of strong position in the frame once again. You know, what's Scotty doing here?
Scotty's trying to load up and get between the reds and pot the yellow over the middle. No, he's changed his mind.
He's trying to knock this into the top left-hand kick. But then he still needs to get on the yellow. No, that's a good shot.
It's left
Not gonna
Alec's
do a lot.
distance.
Left Alec's distance, but he's going to lose control of the frame here though, Paul. Alex will definitely have control of the frame after the shot, I would say.
Just got a text in from Marty Brady here. He
Yeah.
says, I think he loves our commentary.
The ball. Here's your car parts, ball. Ball! Well, there you go. It's a great shot from Alex. That's why I think definitely the wrong choice of shot selection from Scott last visit, Paul.
Yes, yes.
I think the red onto the yellow was the only way to go.
Yeah, I think Alex will turn the clamps on here.
Yeah.
Alex won't mind how long it takes him to get the win here.
I can see Rusty the Hurricane Wheeler very interested in this match. Here comes Stevie Gray to find out what's cooking.
Crazy Dave says you're scrambled, Brett.
Scrambled? Been scrambled a few times in my life, mate, but no, not anymore, buddy.
Scrambled eggs with fried rice?
Yeah. We won't go into that.
No. We've just cracked the 100 viewers too, Brett.
100 viewers.
That's great to
Someone
hear.
gets Scotty another tip. Pointer, who are you? Can you tell us who you are?
Pointer 99. He obviously knows Scotty. How many times did Scotty change a tip one day?
8.
8 times?
The first one was good, he flicked that off, and the other 7 were no good.
Didn't he knock in a century or something?
I was playing him race to 8, missed a 15. He's made 80, 90 in a century, hasn't missed a ball. I got in amongst the balls, I was on about 40, and then Scott wasn't at the table any longer. I look over and he's at the tip box.
He's at the tip box.
He's at the tip box, re-tipping his cue.
After making
At the match room.
3 huge breaks.
Yeah.
Wasn't happy?
Wasn't happy. It made a sound apparently.
The tip made a
It
sound.
made a sound, so
There you go.
anyway, that's Scotty for you. Then
So-
again,
They often say it's borderline between genius and
it's
madman. You'd know about that, wouldn't you, Britt?
Oh, I know a bit about that, probably Paul, yeah. Well, Aces in a solid position here. 102 people watching now. Well done, Dan. Yeah, I
Absolutely.
agree, us. Have you got any more 147s for us on tape, mate?
And I tell you what, just think about it like this. If everybody watching just donated $10 to the CueballTV fund, that's $1,000 to help Dan out. He's put a lot of hours into
I
this.
can't sing the bloke's praises enough. He's sensational. Goes everywhere, covers everything.
Right. And we all get these free streams of the major tournaments.
Alex pot the red here, Paul, and chip the black up off the top rail.
Yeah, he's got the angle. He could come from behind it, off the
He
top
has to come
cush.
from behind it because he can knock
Yeah.
the plan in if he doesn't, but
That's right. Run through off the cush and just nudge the black open.
he's not playing it. He's not playing it. Well, these
Yeah.
two balls mustn't have been on. They looked on to
Yeah.
me, but
That was interesting, that shot.
Ace knows he's got control of the frame, so I think he just pushes this one over the hole now, and
Well,
if you're going to get the black out, you had to get it out that shot off the
yeah.
top rail. So if you go in game,
Yeah, I think you're right, Brett.
now the option isn't there, so I think Alec just pushes this over the top hole to Scotty. I'll be very surprised if Alex pots this ball. Playing the up and down here, I think. Trying to get cover of the hole. Yeah, that's what he's played. Hasn't hit it though.
Slow cushion.
Yeah.
It's not bad. He's
That's
kept
all right,
him
that's
off the
fine. Yeah,
side yellow.
that's right.
That was definitely the main part of the shot. He was trying to force Scotty to move this yellow near the black.
Well, there you go. I myself would have pushed that one over the hole, but Alex obviously looked at the lay of the table
I think
properly,
Scotty doesn't
thought
want
about it properly, and has played the correct shot.
Scotty doesn't want to move the one near the black, so he's trying to. Oh, was that cushion first or?
No, I think it was
Alex has asked the question.
the white hit the rail.
Yeah,
Railing.
I think he's got confirmation it was 2 shots. It did look
It's
like
2
2
shots?
shots from up here.
It's 2 shots, is it?
Yeah, I believe so, yes.
Oh, well, that's made life a lot easier for Alex. Not that he wasn't in control of his frame already, but
Think he'll just drop this in, won't he, Brett? Pocket weight.
I'd be actually playing this screwing off a ball with right
Off 2
inside.
rails?
Yeah, soft screw it. It's actually a better percentage of potting the ball playing it like this because you're actually hitting through the ball. That's the right way to play the shot. There's no doubt about that. That's all right still for Alex. He just covers the hole now. Still firm favourite to win the frame.
The yellow is not on near the black.
No. The only danger in playing this shot, he leaves Scotty the double and a chance to dismount these 2 balls, but he's still trusting to a lot of luck.
And Sean Budd has just knocked in a black over there against Kurt.
8-6, 8-6 to Kurt. 8-7, 8-7 to Kurt. Travis
So that's a
shoulders.
tight, close match over there. Unfortunately, we don't have a camera on it.
Yes, Scott has no option here, Paul. I think than to play the double and try to get a dismount on these 2, the yellow and the black. No, he's not playing that.
What is he doing?
Oh, this is a great shot.
What is he doing?
This is a great shot. He's going to take the winner up the rail, leave Alex off the red. That's a very good shot.
I think
Very good shot.
he might have left him a thin nick here though, Brett.
Yeah, I would have been getting the white close, more sides of the rail.
and he can actually possibly also move the black off this thin nick.
That's true too, yeah.
Play both shots.
Yep. Yeah, Scotty
Needed the white over further.
probably played the right shot, but he didn't play it the right way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor execution.
What do you do here? Just chip off the black?
Yeah, well, you can hit the black thin on the back side of it and come around, or depends. I think the ball's plant straight into the corner,
Actually,
so
if he hits this thin enough, it will come off the top rail and cannon back into the yellow, and the white will come across the table.
I think you clip this thin on the back side,
Yeah. No,
and the white will naturally come around. You don't want the black to move too
yeah,
far.
100%, Paul. You're right. Absolutely right. That's what Alex is doing.
That's nice.
Good shot.
Often in those kind of situations, you want to keep one ball as still as possible.
Plus, you're right. You do need more coaching to make more maximums.
I tell you what,
The last one was the most out of control maximum I've seen, but close to the best. He played some amazing shots.
yeah.
Yeah.
How many's he made?
One.
The
And
Huss?
it was on tape. Yeah. It's actually on
Unbelievable.
Facebook.
Oh, is that the one Steve Jamison posted the other day?
I'm not sure, but
It was real quick,
it was the most entertaining 147 I've ever seen.
and it was quick too, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's a very quick
I
player.
do
Very
remember
attacking
seeing-
players. Very attacking.
I remember seeing a fraction of that match, that frame. And Aaron Trethaway has just knocked in a black there in the Outer Bullets final. Not sure what the score is,
I can
but
definitely see why he's in the final.
it's pretty solid.
I can tell you now the Patrick Hood and MarcRobertson match is 2-1 to Pat.
What happened with Kurt just then?
Yeah, Kurt's racking the balls.
Is it still
Alex is going
8-7?
dry there.
Okay. What's Scotty looking at
I
here?
think Scott will be swooping on these yellows, Paul.
Tell Dan to post a link to donate to.
Very good idea, Huss.
I think there is a link somewhere, possibly Facebook on the CueballTV page, perhaps. Or you could go to, I think there's a CueballTV. If you click the CueballTV link, I'm not sure. I'd have to check with Dan about that, but there is a place where you can make donations to CueballTV.
Scott's lost the wide here a bit. He has to
Whatever
play
you
the
do,
plane.
don't send them to Brett to pass over.
Send. Always. Garrett's correct. Yeah, if you send it to me, there's a rough chance it won't arrive at its correct destination.
Full Whiz 999. It's got to be Hammer, doesn't it?
That's Hammer. That's definitely Hammer. Timmy Shelton reckons I've found a new calling.
Well, you've tried a few different things, haven't you, Brett?
I've had a crack at a couple of things, Paul, yeah. I wouldn't mind having a crack at what you're doing in a week or two, Timmy. He's living the high life, Timmy Shelton. Him and Kev Harvey will be enjoying himself in Thailand, I
Some
believe.
Thailand cuisine.
Yeah. There's a player to be reckoned with on the comeback trail, I believe, too, Paul.
Timmy Shelton.
Timmy Shelton just had the laser treatment.
He $250 entry he would have been in this.
Yeah, but he can't see at the moment, mate. But I'll tell you what,
I
if
think
he starts seeing him again,
absolutely. I think he's under the radar at the
the
moment.
man's a machine, mate.
He's been to the King's coaching school too.
Sensational player when he was at his peak. Certainly doesn't get the credit he deserves these days. I'm just watching Aaron Treth, what's his second name, Paul?
Trethaway.
Knocking balls in from everywhere.
I'll might flick over to that while Alex is having
This
a think.
young gentleman can definitely play.
Where are we? Hang on 1 second. Here we go. He's possibly got two
He's
visits
obviously
here.
got two visits here. Yeah, he's got the wide on a string, this lad.
Oh, he's just come a fraction too far. He's a bit
No, he
hampered.
can still stunt between the gap there, Paul.
I think he might have to play this.
Hit it high with touch, with left, stun it high with a touch of left hand
Yeah,
side.
he has to hit the left-hand side of the
Yeah.
cue ball here, which is
It's all about the power of the stun here.
he actually wants to hit the left-hand side anyway, so he's not really
Yeah.
hampered.
No, that's right.
You want to come through the gap?
Yeah, through the gap. Well, he's come down the
He's
table.
come wide.
That's he screwed off it. He needed to stun
he
that.
possibly doesn't know the shot.
He needed to stun that. Hit it high and stun it.
So what's he? Does he snooker here or does he play the triple?
I think the triple is the order of the day, isn't it? Can you play a snooker here? Can you get a tight snooker?
Even if you do,
Yeah, you do. Exactly.
I think he's. I think there's value in having. He's having a look at the triple too.
The triple's a shot, I think.
They do slide a bit, these rails, but
That's all net, that is. It's dived back into the rail. That was going in the middle of the hole.
squared up.
It actually turned back to the jaw. That was going in the middle of the hole.
I think off the second rail it took a lot of pace out of the ball.
table and actually the net got hold of it.
You reckon it
Yeah,
turned?
it definitely turned.
All right. Okay, back to the Iceman under pressure here. Have a look at that. He
Wow,
has
where's he gone
loaded
with
that
that?
up.
Not too sure what he's actually trying to do there.
He loaded that right up. Don't often see the Iceman
No.
load a ball up like that. Obviously he had a purpose.
I thought he'd screw back to about a foot out from the centre pocket and play the ball along the
Yeah, I'm not
yellow rail, as we would say in snooker terms. But
not actually sure what the plan was there.
what do you do now? You play the double? I don't
He's
think the
looking at a
double's on.
triple. He's looking at a triple.
I don't think the double's on, Paul.
No, he's going his parallel. This is Alex's way of working out doubles.
I'll
Parallel
tell you now,
lines.
Aaron has just beat young Tyson Howie in the final of the Out of Bullets comp. Oh, that was
Oh,
that looked good. That looked good in the run.
Yeah, it was just. So,
Scotty
Aaron,
Matthews, there
Aaron
you go.
Trethaway wins the Out of Bullets, $1,000, I believe, for the winner.
Yeah, $1,000.
Pay for his trip.
So I can safely say he's got 1,000 more out of this tournament than I did, Paul. Or
Yeah.
yourself.
No, he's got 925, I believe, because I think I pick up $75 for the last 8 in the Out of Bullets.
Oh, okay, all right.
But
Well, it's pretty hard to see Scott not winning the match here.
he's focused. He looks quite focused here. I don't think Scotty has any problems crossing the line, does he, Brett?
Oh my God. What's that, mate?
Scotty doesn't have any problems crossing the line. No,
He's looking more professional I've ever seen him look
that's good.
this weekend. But he's certainly got himself out of position there. That's all right. He bangs us in the middle, off 2 rails, back on the ball on the rail.
Bang this in the middle.
Yeah, like that. There it is. Perfect. If the yellow goes across the table into the other pocket, Sunday, Tim tells us he's off to Thailand.
Yeah. On the big bird.
Him and Kev Harvey. Is Scott screwing off it or is he stunning it in? Screwing off it. He's overhit it.
Wow. That's just drifted in behind the black.
That was nearly straight. He's very unlucky to land there.
He's cued that well.
Yeah, he has.
Too well.
Well, I can
Lucky,
safely say that Alec is definitely going to get another shot.
I think it's
He could have, yeah, but that was pretty straight though. Travis Hendon just pointing out that he could have just stunned that yellow in and played the other yellow off the red nearest the hole, which very logical. But I will say that was a very straight shot, and the white did really kick up under that black. It was a little bit unfortunate. Oh, Alex just missed a setup. So see, this is something you just would not see Alex do years gone by.
does this yellow squeeze through?
Well, it doesn't make a lot of difference if it doesn't.
You think he can get the pocket either way?
He can get the pocket. No,
I think
no doubt.
he's
Yeah,
got to
no-
be careful because if he clips the red on the way through, it could come out.
Yeah, no, I can't see
He'll
much
be
going
pushing.
wrong here, Paul.
He'll be pushing the red pretty safe as well, anyway. So he doesn't have to do anything with the white. The black's straight on in the middle. Yep, it's past the yellow.
Here we go.
Okay,
A little bit of a tricky black into the centre. These can be missed.
no support under the shot.
But with, yeah, that's right, Paul. But with a Q action like Scott Matthews, it's something you wouldn't expect to see. Well, there you go. That's a match. Well played, Scotty.
Scotty is through to the final on the
final.
winner's side.
Where
So
you'll meet Rusty the Hurricane Wheeler.
guarantees Scotty to be in the last 3 of the tournament now.
What a super effort.
So Scotty will meet Rusty
Rusty Wheeler.
Wheeler. in the final on the winners' side. So this is not the grand final, this is the final 2 on the winners' side.
Still 2-1, Patrick Hood and MarcRobertson, but it looks like Pat's on an out here, so he looks like going 3-1 up.
I'll see what we can do with the camera here.
He hasn't hit this at all to get
No.
on the black.
We might be able to move this camera around. I'll see what I can do.
Got it? No.
It's
Looks like you have.
okay. This is
Great job, Pikey.
we've got the camera on.
And we can also view the Sean Butt Kurt Dunham match at the same time. We can tell you now that Pat's got a 3-1 lead over Mark, and
Pat's got the 3-1 lead.
Pat's got the 3-1 lead, and he certainly looks like he's going out here.
You can just see a spring in his step, young Pat, today.
Buster Groovy, that'd be Lee Gilpin, wouldn't it?
That's Lee Gilpin.
Keefy. Yeah, the Pixies firing, mate. Not all cylinders. Never seen him play this well, to be honest.
Pointer 99. Who did we say pointer 99 was again?
Pointer 99. I'm not sure. They didn't let us know.
They won't reveal the identity.
No.
He is right though. Scotty playing like a freak.
And so is this man, Patrick Good.
Yep.
He's just moving everything that comes in front of him.
Rusty's playing like a freak too. There's a lot of top line players at the moment. It's coming down to the final stages of this tournament.
There is.
Don't write off Alec either. He moves over to the loser's side, but can still come back through the last few matches to meet back on the with the winner of the winner's side.
Patrick's seriously not putting the foot wrong. He's just doing everything right. Dave Ruffles just made a valid point there on the feed, but that's just the way the tournament's been running, mate. But anyway, I really don't think that these blokes really do get cold, really cold, because I mean they're playing enough pool, so that shouldn't be a problem.
I think you have a small point there, Roth, by playing the winners half of the semis. It does mean that the players on the winners side will have a long wait now. I think they wanted to get to a stage where it was only the semis and finals played tomorrow, but if that's the case, they've got a lot of matches still to get through on the losers' side. So,
Bloodlines, Bimby's good. Colin Hood.
Cole Hood, we were just talking about you before.
Talking about you before, mate.
So I had two great players.
Sorry to say, brother, but I do believe the offsprings have got a bit on you these days, mate.
You should be very proud of the way Patrick's playing today. He's taken it to all the top line players.
Well, like I said before, Paul, I believe Patrick's probably close to the most improved player in the last 12 months.
Yeah, he's up there.
He just gets out there and gets on with it and does it well.
Just shows the depth too in Victoria. We have a lot of players who are in that second tier who very capable.
He just sees the shot and plays it. Doesn't miss very many, as you can see.
No. Patrick is 4-1 up. Yep. I just swung that camera around a bit too, Dan, because yeah, you might fix it up a bit. It's chopping off their heads a bit, but good to have you back on board. How'd you go in your match?
Lost to Joe. First two. Beat him in the out of boards. Lost time.
Okay.
MarcRobertson has just missed a relatively easy ball to the middle.
He's what?
He just missed a pretty easy shot to the middle, and I don't think he'll be getting back to the table this frame, Paul. Great shot from Pat there. Well controlled. Pat will be just looking to get into the middle of the table and stun across to put the black in the same pocket. Or if the red black goes inside, it does go inside the red over the pocket, but he would have preferred to be a little bit further down the table, another foot down the table, but I can't see him missing it.
Screw over to the side rail?
Yeah, screw to the side rail here. He knocks these in all day long. That's just middle of the pocket. That's a great shot. He's fat behind this black.
What do you call him?
It's fat behind this black. This is 5-1.
Is he going to pull up the shorts? No.
Tell you what.
Oh my
God.
goodness.
Can't believe Pat's missed that.
He didn't pull up the shorts.
Well.
Wow.
Good on you, mate. Well done, mate. Fucking cruising. Scotty Matthews has joined us here. That's certainly a lifeline for Mark. He got let off the hook there, but he's got a bit of work to do here, so knowing Mark he'd be potting this ball and laying a snooker. He has absolutely just gone right through that. That is incredible, where he's landed off that shot. Now he must make a pot to the middle pocket.
Must pot?
Must pot this ball. He's taken the one where he has got cover, but no, he's taken the one in the middle of the table. That was a must pot.
10-9 with Kurt.
10-9, is it?
Kurt's up.
Kurt's 10-9 in front of Sean Butt at the moment.
10-9 to Kurt.
And Sean has a very dry break.
Colin Hood said, I'm still giving him a start.
Really?
Is that in a running race or?
Well, that one, Paul. Cole, if you're giving him start, mate, I don't know why you're not here. I I'll tell you what, that was a fair effort, that. He had a dead set dip at that. Tried to arc the white around. Didn't have a natural angle, so he tried to create it. And it did swerve its way into the ball. It was right behind it.
So,
Hits it just slightly hard on that. There's a chance to make that play.
so Kurt's on the hill, yeah? 10-9 up.
Kurt's on the hill. But it looks like, do these two reds, once he pots one, is the other one on? Can he pot this one on closest to us on camera?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
If not, I think you'll see Kurt take the one on the rail and stun into those two reds here.
There is two reds there beside that
That's
yellow.
the shot he's playing here, I believe. No.
He's tried to.
What's going on here? What? He just totally mishit that.
Robbo with second visit.
Mark's had a bit of a lifeline here. How often do you see Patrick miss that black?
Yeah, big difference too.
Yeah,
5-1 to 4-2. Little things like that can come back to haunt you. They can change the momentum of the match and everything.
Certainly happened to me this weekend. I missed plenty of balls that I should have got when the time was there to go, Paul.
I heard Mick Hill talking at the bar the other night when he was quite inebriated. He said the player who wins big guns might not necessarily be the greatest player, as in the greatest shot maker, but it'll be the bloke who makes the least mistakes.
That's right. You get no argument from me there. From Mick. How can you argue with Mick Hill?
Well, people have tried.
Mark will be feeling a bit better after that, no doubt. Kurt very strange shot from Kurt. I can't see Sean holding back here either. But maybe he has to. Actually, the shots, look, we're a fair way away from the table, but
do you think he can screw past the Reds?
I think he's got to cover the hole here, Paul. Kurt has no shot on a red ball. He has a double. But what does he have after that?
This is true.
He has to cover the hole, which he hasn't.
Not Sean.
So Sean can obviously get these balls.
This could be the...
I see what Sean's doing here. He's going to pot the one in the middle.
Screw into it?
No, run through a bit.
Run through.
Pot the other one in the middle, knock that down the rail, clear the other end of the table, or whatever.
It is hard to see from here over here.
That's what Sean's thinking about here, no doubt. He's actually hitting the white low, so he's actually trying to knock it out now. He must have the angle to knock it out now, the one on the rail.
He did try to screw into it.
He has hit that. He's missed that cannon by 3 inches.
I've actually noticed he's gone too much with, I think it's with smaller white. He's not quite used to it.
Yeah, well, he was very good with it, I can tell you that.
Because he probably plays still a lot of snooker and
he doesn't play a lot of snooker.
New South Wales. I think they use the heavier white. I might be wrong there.
He doesn't play a lot of anything these days, Sean.
Yeah.
Certainly not the snooker player he once was, but in saying that, you could very well find him in the next final. That's what sort of player he is, Sean.
He does have a lot of skills.
He's gone and off.
He's gone and off.
That is an absolute disaster.
At 10-9. Wow. Kurt picks up the white like, is this really real? So Kurt with the golden chance here. Just weighing up his options.
Well, there's only one option here, Paul.
Pot out.
Pot out and shake the bloke's hand.
But which order do you take him in, Brett?
Me, I'd be taking the one on the rail first. Stunning back out into the middle of the table.
What is he doing here?
That's what he's playing. He's playing the one on the rail. That's the shot. Just stun this in. Screw back a bit. Just like that. You can't kill the red.
How's the angle?
A touch straight, I think.
He might be able to just
Well, you can dolly it in
roll
and just
through.
roll the red in the middle.
Roll through, roll through, roll through.
Yeah.
3 roll throughs.
That's what it's looking.
There's one. It's hard to see the angle here, but I think he's all right.
He's fine.
Looks like he's hitting middle ball here.
Yeah, no, he's fine.
Perfect.
There you go. Kurt Dunham just beating Sean Budd. It's just 11-9.
Put an end to Sean's campaign.
MarcRobertson has barreled that yellow. And he's on the other yellow. Just rolls us in and rolls the black in the middle.
Apparently the King's got his headphones on back to front again. Just tap your microphone a few times there, Brett. Hang on, I'll have a look.
Really?
Give it a tap.
You hear me?
I don't think the King's mic is working. Can we check this out, Dan? I don't think the King's mic's working. Yeah, no, she's on. Not sure what happened there, but
No, do you just asking for a better camera in, Dan? Can we arrange a better camera angle here, mate? For the Hood Robinson match.
tell you what, ask and you shall receive. Dan has gone to move the cameras for a better camera angle on this match. We actually possibly could have two cameras on this match at the moment. Oh, no, I think the other one's not plugged in.
There you go, Dan Lynch straight on the job. Marty Andrews has jumped online and
Marty Sandshoes.
telling us he's got his playing like he did in '99.
The rake is on fire.
I actually think he's playing better, Marty, because
Well,
he actually looks like he wants to win.
he's certainly toned the verbal down since '99.
I haven't seen him with a drink in his hand this weekend either, so a little bit different to '99. You'd have to back Mark to go out here on reds, wouldn't you, Paul?
Well, I think he's going to play a red off the yellow in the middle, possibly. No.
Well, if you can plot that ball with a triangle of balls there, the bottom one on those three on the left-hand side of the table, if you can actually get straight on that and actually screw back just a touch, you get on these other two easy. If he hasn't got that angle, then he probably would be taking the ball off the yellow in the middle. Create a bit of space. Yeah, I can't see much going wrong here.
We all need a bit of space sometimes. Brett's quite into space, actually, aren't
Yeah, I
you?
love it, mate. Space is sensational.
He can tell you a few strange facts about space. He's quite often found in orbit.
Yeah, Robbo's straight on this red. Clears up down here, puts the red in the middle of the table, in the middle pocket. Obviously just stuns it in and he's on a very easy black.
Yeah, confirmation. Rusty will be playing Scott in the final on the winner's side. Joel is actually over on the loser's side now.
Joel's been on the loose side for a couple of matches.
Yeah.
So,
He's still got a few matches to go to get back.
yeah. Is Joel actually in the final loser side, is he?
No, they're nowhere near the final of the loser's side yet. That won't be played tonight.
Is there any more matches to be played after this point?
Well, I believe they're still playing the loser's side.
Down to what stage?
I think Jamie Stevens, is he playing Steve Gray? No? Not sure.
Well, I know Nick Harry's playing James O'Reilly, so...
Yeah, actually I think Steve Gray plays the winner of that match.
Okay.
He's been waiting for a lot of hours for James O'Reilly's matches to catch up.
Yeah, nothing's gone wrong there for Mark. 4-all.
4-all. From a possible 5-1 up,
Yeah, well,
he has pegged it back to 4-all.
Patrick will be definitely kicking himself for that blacking list.
Yeah. Like you say, little things like that can change the momentum of a match.
Well, it made it 4-2, didn't it?
It did.
5-1. And with Mark's out there, he'd still be 3 frames clear. Now he's only 1, but
Look at this, Dan.
I know Pedal put that out of his mind. He's come on in leaps and bounds. So
Dan is just relocating the camera here. So you guys sitting in your lounge rooms are straight behind the action now.
that's it.
What's going on with you, Solid?
I just won 11-8. Took 3
Who-
days.
Who'd you beat?
Graham Wright.
Jamie Stevens has just beaten Graham White 11-8, so his time hopes are still alive.
So there was a bit of Ballarat pride there.
Yeah, I'm playing Travis Crawley.
He's got Travis
Now he's
Crawley.
got Travis Crawley to play. We should be over on these tables, mate. Be out of the dungeon over on the Rileys.
No, I got away from the Riders.
Well, there's plenty of them spare.
I don't know, I'll probably be putting a plate on it now. I don't know where
Patch has broken the ball. It's come up dry.
And I'll give you the mail. After I play this match, Cooper Wings has to play another match against James Della. So we're going to be here till at least 2 in the morning.
And Steve Gray's still got to play.
James just told us that if he wins, he has to play another match after that. And he just told us that he will be here till 2 in the morning. So anybody that is watching this feed and wants to keep watching it, well, there's plenty more to come.
We'll be here for a while. What are they getting down to on the loser's side?
No idea.
I'd say possibly the last 6 to 8.
Yeah,
It'd have to
trying
be,
to get it
wouldn't
down to the last 6 all up tonight. So last 4 on the loser side they're trying to get down to. Only got 6 people left for tomorrow.
Okay, so they'll have the 2 on the winner's side and 4 on the loser's side is the plan.
Well, Mark's played the plant here and he's on yellows.
It's
And
quite a few more hours of pull.
Kurt won 11-9. 11-9, Sean Button. I wonder what the score with the Nick Howie and James O'Reilly matches.
Nick was 9-6 up.
So-
Nick Howe was 9-6 up. That was about 15 minutes ago.
Okay, well Travis Ennis just told me that match Nick Howie was 9-6 up. We don't have a current update on that score.
Let's have them moved over here. I'm moving to Travis now.
Rovers is going to give me a score update on that match. So I see Stevie Gray taking off his jacket, so
He's
he's about set
doing,
to go.
doing the warm-ups.
Who's he playing, Paul?
He's got the winner of James O'Reilly and Nick Howie.
And that's obviously about to finish, so...
And then the winner of that plays Joel Younger.
Right, okay.
So I think the roster might be onto something. He says that they won't be starting that match until 2 o'clock in the morning. It is going to be very hard for them to get through all of that. Yes, Huss. Rusty has been annihilating most of his opponents.
He has, yes.
He's the informed player.
8-5. 8-5 to Nick Howie playing James O'Reilly.
Bosman's predicting a Mick Hill for Anzac. I
Scotty.
think, well, Mick Hill should be fresher than the others, although he has been at the bar quite a bit the last couple of nights. Apparently, I might shout for a drink.
I think so, Paul.
So some things just never change.
They will in all good time. Pikey's gone to his... Oh,
Look at
there's
this.
Flint Eye there.
You want to go get him 2
Oh,
bottles?
look at him, he's produced. Oh, there's cackling in.
Keep the mic on. We'll hear you tune the barmaid. No, he's took the mic off. He's going to do his work. So I think this will be Patrick's biggest test yet. I don't think he's been in this position yet. Actually had a player come back and get in front of him halfway through the match. It's a test of nerve, test of character. See if he can keep it together and just put his head down. You're not going to get a lot of chances against Robbo, so you really need to step it up. Mark has screwed the white back in off in the top left corner. A wide open spread for Patrick here. Maybe one tight red beside the yellow. He didn't take a lot of time there to map things out. But you'll see him work his way up the table here. Perhaps slightly looser with his positional play than Robbo, I would say, but he's still... Oh. That might be down to a bit of scoreboard pressure because he was knocking them in early. Hopefully he can keep it together. Regroup. It's hard when in the back of your head you know you were possibly 5-1 up. Now you're staring down the barrel, 4-5 down. You got to forget that. Just play the balls as they are. Well, I don't know what's happened here, but I've given Brett money and all of a sudden he's vanished. And like I said, some things never change. Hopefully he's coming back with the drinks. Actually, and as I turn around, I see Mick Hill up at the bar again with a few jars. Doesn't mind a drink, the old fella. Actually, he looks well souped up. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Roth. I think this comp has got a lot bigger than it originally was. I think we had about 112 entries or so. Not exactly sure on the number, but I know it was a lot of entries this year. Adding a lot of time to the tournament. When you play best of 21 every match, double elimination, and you're trying to squeeze basically the whole tournament in over 2 days, is very, very difficult, especially when we're starting play at 9 o'clock and not finishing till 2, 3 in the morning each day. I think ideally a 3-day tournament would suit this. You wouldn't believe this. Brett has actually come back with change and the drinks. I thought you'd headed off to Creon, Brett.
If Mick Hill's in town, why didn't he play big guns? So they wouldn't let him, Nadia?
Well,
whoever you may be, but that's the case. They were going to let him in for $2,500 and he declined.
I actually see a lot of potential for this tournament in the future. If you open this up to internationals, maybe charge them $1,000 entry or something.
Yeah.
You get the top 10 or 12 pros from over there,
yeah.
A few from other countries. This could become massive, this tournament.
I don't think personally, I wouldn't have a problem with that.
All of a sudden, you've got not a 23 grand prize pool, you're talking over $50,000.
That'd be super, wouldn't it?
And then you get sponsors on board. This could become a world-class event. If
I don't
some
know
people,
about that, Paul, but
no offence here, but
certainly one of the better that we've got here.
No offence here, but you've got to look past yourself. This is not about one individual. It's about what's good for 8 ball. And I don't see a problem with opening this tournament up, making it bigger.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I mean,
valid point.
While you hold closed doors and say some people can play, some people can't play, you're not really going to go anywhere with it, are you?
No, well, that's it. I agree with Nadia. She's actually just pointed out there that it's a bit of a silly rule, but I think in fairness to these players in Australia, Mick Hill isn't here. This is really an Australian tournament, Nadia, and I believe some people did say, well, why should he just come and take the money? But look,
but it's not about what
I don't personally, from a personal point of view, I don't have a problem with Mick Hill playing in this at any time. So
I don't think it's about one person coming and taking the money. Like, you've got to look past that. You've got to look at what it's going to do for the future of the game.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, maybe it puts a couple of the big players from Australia's noses out of joint. I don't know.
Well,
but you've got to look past that.
If you want to be the best, you have to beat the best, don't you?
But regardless, if you want this tournament, you know, worldwide on a grand scale, that's where I'm looking at.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Buster Groove, which it says that Pixie would have sorted out Mick Hill anyway.
But Buster Groovy, Lee Gilpin, right on to the Snooker World Championships.
Absolutely.
I think he's taken 2 weeks off work.
Yeah. He'll have Sticky sitting on his shoulder.
He will. He's He's got the tipping going on the Facebook for the World
has.
Snooker.
I didn't put mine in actually.
You didn't?
No.
Or you could probably put it in over the airwaves now.
Well, I can
'cause
see you now. I did actually pick that Wosley to beat. I definitely give him a chance. I didn't pick him, but I definitely give him a chance to beat Ding.
Wosley? Yeah.
Wosley.
Michael Wosley.
Michael Wosley, and he beat him 10-9, and he is an outside chance to win the tournament.
Yeah. I think I'm really looking forward to a Neil-Ronnie final.
That'd be sensational.
I really hope it comes down to that.
Dave Ruffles made a good point there. I wouldn't say Mickill's 2-1 favourite, mate. I really wouldn't, because there's a lot of great players in Australia, and run of the balls can dictate the outcome of matches, as you well know, Dave. So, but the Mickill factor certainly comes into play. But in saying that, he probably does make less mistakes than everybody else. So, and you were saying before, Paul, that he did say himself, it's maybe not the best player will win this tournament. It's the player that makes the least mistakes.
That's right, and in my opinion, that is the best player.
Yeah, well, it is. Yeah, that's true.
You know.
I believe Mark's got a 6-4 lead over Pat now.
That's where I like to have a look at Steve Gray.
6-4.
I've got a big rap for his game. He's won a lot of tournaments. He might not be the greatest potter in the universe, but the shots he plays right.
He does, yeah. We're about to see Stevie Gray go off here, I think, aren't we?
I hope so.
Is Travis Crawley's playing Jamie Stevens has just commenced. The
I
score
think
is 1-0 to someone.
This, Jamie Stevens versus Travis, will, I promise you, be a battle of tactics.
No doubt. That will go, I would say that will go for quite a few hours.
And it will be a hard-fought match.
It will be.
We actually have, no, we don't have a camera on that one, do we? Yes, we do. We do have a camera on that. I'll just flick over now so you can see what's going on quickly. This is, the names are wrong, so don't worry about the Scotty Matthews, Alex Evreniadis.
This is Travis Crawley at the table right now playing Jamie Stevens. And the score is 1-0, I'm not sure who to.
Yeah, 1-0, but we're not sure which way. I might possibly be able to manoeuvre something here. Yep, here it is. I can fix this up. I'm not sure which way around the score is the problem. I'm going to go with Jamie Stevens playing Travis Crawley.
Robbo looks like he's about to go 7-4 up now.
There we go. Hopefully the score's the right way around. I don't know. What do you think about the odds of Travis running this tournament and winning it?
Well, to be fair, the way I've seen Travis play this weekend, I don't think he can win it.
Yeah,
Certainly
it's,
not playing anywhere near as good as he once did. So
it's a big call to be running a tournament like this and win it. Like, I don't,
just missing a lot of balls he normally would miss.
yeah, his focus is hard to be on the table with all and on all the running of the event too. Not to write him off, he's still there. He's down to what
So
the
anyone
last,
can win. It is a race to 11. It's not.
and he's into the last 8 or so now. We've had a request to switch back. I think that's a fair call.
What's that, mate?
Switching back.
Yeah, I think that's a wise move.
Okay, so someone said the names are backwards. I'll see if I can fix that for you.
There it is. You got it up, Paul.
There we go.
Hello, Tanya.
How are you on camera?
There you go. Tanya McKillop has just arrived.
You're beautiful.
How are you?
Good. Oh, I need to get on that table. What table is that, Alec?
Yeah.
So bring it for us at that table.
Tanya's had a few drinks. Just give me a slap as well.
Okay, there we go. Names are back around the right way now. So we've got
Patrick Hood's, he's put that ball into a bad position there, Paul. Can still get to it, but a bit more work to do now.
what's this? About 8.
Nadia, yeah, I think you made a valid point there.
Yeah. I think Roy Chan's also picked up on something. He said Patrick's starting to hit the balls too hard. I think he has tensed up a bit.
Yeah, he's a little bit flushed at the moment, Pat. It's understandable. He has let a couple slip.
He,
But look, if he can knock this in, he's just trailing by 2 now. Clear these up.
It is probably.
I fair dinkum expect him to get these, Paul.
Yeah.
He really has improved out of sight.
It is probably the biggest stage Patrick's been on, I would think.
What's that?
This will probably be the biggest stage Patrick's been on.
I'd say so, yeah.
A big moment for him in
I
April.
think that black that he missed to go to the lead 5-1 has certainly made a dramatic difference in this match.
What do you do? Just screw across the table here, Brett?
Yeah, just don't get near the rail, Paul. Get past the red, that's all.
Yeah.
Just stun it out. You just stun it out, soft screwing like that. That's perfect. Well, he's gone a bit far.
A little bit far.
This is a lot harder shot than it actually looks.
He wanted to have his hand on the table,
Yeah,
didn't
he's got
he?
his hand on the table. He can't miss this. Where it is now. But I will say one thing. He's a very, very good batter. So no hesitation, bang.
I think
good shot.
he's given himself a good kick, I think, there. He said, I'm just going to have a go.
Nick and James Riley is still going.
Look at this. As I called it, Jamie Stevens putting the stranglehold on Travis. He's got the black tied up. He's got the red tied up.
Yeah, he put the sleeper hold on. That's going to go on for a while.
I think
Nadia
we'll
made a valid point there.
we'll
That's
switch
definitely
back.
Going to go on for a while. What's happened here? Who broke here?
That was a open table.
It's an open table. Obviously, Pat broke. So, Mark hasn't got much to go at here. They're retaining safety. He can take the long yellow through the gap, but no, retaining safety. That's a good shot, but he's got it out up on the rail, so.
I think we've lost a couple of viewers, Brett. We're back down to 82. I think you need to tell a few more jokes.
82 viewers.
Yeah.
I don't know any jokes, mate.
You don't know any jokes? Fair dinkum. Have you looked in the mirror lately?
I do, but they're a bit over the top.
You looked in the mirror?
I have actually.
There you go. Actually,
Certainly starting to look me age.
speaking of Brett looking in the mirror, he told me back in his younger days when he was really keen into the snooker, he used to set the ironing board up in front of the mirror and used to work on his action on the ironing board.
True story, Paul. That happened many an evening, and sometimes I'd actually kill it for an hour or two.
Literally ironed out the kinks.
Yeah, I actually did have one stage have quite a good cue action. It doesn't exist anymore, but better to have loved than to have not.
That's it. And you also used to do clear-ups in your head.
Oh, I actually used to play frames in my head. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, true story.
Tanya McClure
Now I
is
can't
the
remember
best.
the last shot I played.
Tanya McClure is
Tanya
just...
McClure is here giving us a
She
cuddle,
is...
and her husband's
legless.
right behind us.
Don't say
This
that.
is interesting.
Do you want to say a quick hello to everyone, Tanya?
Hi, Debbie, Hayley, and Joel. Love you to death.
They're not the only ones.
She
listening,
said everyone.
Tanya,
He
but
said everyone,
Oh.
Tanya.
Hello to
There's more
everybody
people
out
than
there.
83 people in the world.
83 people out there, Tanya.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who's the 83? Tell me.
We don't know the names and addresses,
Well,
sorry.
If anyone wants to
Friggin'
say
point 'em
hello,
out.
hello to Tanya,
Yeah,
put
let
it
me
in
know.
the chat now.
Yeah. Where's the chat come up?
What was that? You're
Where
slurring
does
a little.
No, where does the chat come
There's
up?
the chat there, Tanya.
Right, right
Hello.
there in front of your face.
David Rothall. Nana Cass. 3123 Hello.
Well, what's Mark on? He's on red.
All right, back to the pool.
Rogers getting back to the action.
Yeah, Derek's joined us as well, Tanya's husband. Derek's been out of the game for quite a long time. I haven't seen
He's
him
a
play
friggin' hack.
for many a year now. He's too busy
Screwing
paying the
his
bills.
life and
Too busy
making
paying the
his-
bills while Tanya plays pool. Yeah. Yeah.
He knows his wife is a better player, so he supports her.
Oh, Tanya thinks she's a better player than Derek.
I'm going to find Mick Hill.
She's going to buy Mick Hill.
He loves me.
Well, there you go.
Mate,
He had a material there. And then he said you were going to
Well, Mark plays the Jackie, doesn't he, Paul? I think he has to. And he's playing the plant.
I tell you what, Derek, it's noble work you're doing there. Takes a great man to look after that. Nah, he's all right. Derek's having a few drinks too.
This frame isn't over yet. Mark's still got to get that
Not
ball on
over?
the rail. He has to get the ball on the rail. Look, he should get it all day long, but I think you've got to play the one in the middle, run up to the top rail here, just bounce off the rail a bit so you can just stun down onto that ball on the rail
Yeah, you
on
can-
the left-hand side of the
You
table
can
nicely, Paul.
come inside it or kick it.
Yeah, you want to be straight or straightish on that ball. You don't want to be near the rail on that ball.
No, that's right.
So he wants to bounce off the top rail slightly. He's actually he's playing it this way. He's going to just bring it up down the table, running through it.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. Actually, it's probably a better shot. It's actually easier to control than having to control the
I think
front.
this pot's slightly harder to me.
It is a slightly harder pot, but well,
You got to have a thin contact on the
yeah,
red.
he wanted to be off the rail a bit more, didn't he? And
Yeah.
up the table just a touch.
Yeah, a
further.
little bit. But does have a fairly decent, solid cue action here.
Yeah, he's come back into the middle of the table, and well, he won't be entirely happy with that.
Nice.
He has to play. He has to dolly this one on the rail there. This is a do or die shot. This is frame ball right here.
Yeah.
I think you'll find if he does miss his Pat does clear up from here, Paul.
Oh yeah. Pat will seize the opportunity. Don't worry about that.
I think Mark will get this though. He has. Yeah, nicely played.
So most likely an 8-5 lead to Mark here. Okay. 8-5 to Mark. We switch over and look at this frame is still going here, Brett.
Yeah, still going. There you go.
1-0.
Well,
it is 1-0 and has been for the last, what,
We've got
20
Stevie Gray
minutes?
warming up. I think we'll go to that match after this one because Jamie and Travis will be there till probably 4 in the morning.
I'd say come back about 2 o'clock. You might be halfway through this.
Yeah. Who will Stevie Gray be playing? The winner of Nick Harry and
James
O'Reilly? Okay.
Another slow player, James O'Reilly. So
Yeah, he is. James is a slow player.
this could be quite a while yet before we see some results. Okay, I'll leave Travis in thought here and we'll switch back. Nice open spread. Mark's
Well,
potted
we've got Michael
a...
Scary in the background
Mark's
waiting to play
potted a
too.
red.
So
Off the
Michael's
break.
waiting for an opponent. Cigarette
Mark's-
time for me, I think.
Mark's alright. Brett's going for a cigarette. Michael Scary's having a few drinks. Ricky Lee looks like he's already had a few drinks. A few blokes getting stuck in at the bar now. Not was wasn't an easy pot there for Mark. He was tied up on the cush and let Patrick in with a chance here. I think if Patrick wants to come back in this match, now is the opportunity. He must seize this frame. The key ball here, I think, will be that one on the right-hand side rail. If he can get on that nicely, possibly after this ball, just come up past the yellow. I think this is the key shot here. Wants to get nicely on this red, and he has done. Doesn't have to do too much with the white here. Just drop this in. He's got a shot on both reds. Cued that well. Not sure whether you'll see him take the outside ball with run through. Oh, he's all right. He's come a little wide, but he's okay. All he's got to do is drop this in, come out past the black, and he can hold it together. He has. It was he's nice clearance under pressure there. 8-6 now to Robbo. 6-8. Patrick is down. just quickly switch over and see if we're still on the same frame. Oh, hang on, they've finished that frame. Didn't get to see who won. I hope this scores. I changed the names. I'm not sure if they're the right way around or not. Okay, we'll switch back now. Okay, whoa, nearly knocked the mic out there. Patrick's got a huge break there. Backwards. Tell you what, a nice clearance here from Patrick. Oops, we just switched cameras. He gets this, he's right back in the hunt. Oh no, he's nearly thrown his cue there. He's just tensed up, I think, a bit on that and let go of the cue ball. Got two options here. He can clip off and leave the white against the black, or he can try and cut it in up the top. Oh my goodness. He's gone for the big cut. Nearly potted the black out of turn. I think it was a frustrated shot there from Patrick, but he just let go of the cue ball that shot before. He tried to cut it up the top. So Mark will throw the slipper in here. He's thrown the double slipper. He's covered the black and he's played the snooker. That's a good quality safety shot there from Mark. Took control of the frame. Patrick in a whole world of hurt now. I think you were onto it, Nadia. I think he probably should have clipped off and left the white against the black, but it's gone now. Now he's just got to work with what he's got. Marks deliberately ran the white through there, making sure that he didn't leave Patrick the shot where he could play the yellow and pot the red. 10-7.
Nick Howie, James.
Okay, Nick Howie is 10-7 up on his match against James O'Reilly in the background there. The winner of that to play Steve Gray, I believe. See Mark leaving the cue ball back in the same place. as before. He does not want to leave Patrick the opportunity to play yellow onto red and take the hole. The King's back again. He's just trying to work out his microphone.
What have I missed here, Paul? I was getting the nicotine fix.
Well, Patrick was on a clear up to get back to 7-8. He had a simple... Hang on, the King's picked up the wrong mic again. Welcome back, Brett.
Thanks, mate. What have I missed?
Patrick had a chance to go 7-8 here. He had a simple clear up. His second last yellow, he just let go of the white.
Oh, really?
Ended up behind the yellow. Not really much of a shot he could have laid up, but he tried the big smash cut, missed it, and now he's in a whole world of hurt.
Okay. I'm feeling a bit for Paddy.
Yeah.
He's performed so well this weekend, and he's not only this weekend, over the last 6 to 12 months, he's certainly stepping it up. So
yeah,
but this is all experience. Robbo's been there a million times.
I think it just was a touch of pressure. He just let go of the white, you know.
Okay. Well, that can happen.
Yep.
We're going to see him swerve into this. Nearly got it. The black's in.
No. I think it will be soon, though.
In, yeah.
You won't see Robbo do too much wrong here. There's even value for taking the one beside the yellow for your first ball, Brett.
Yeah, no, you leave that there to your last ball, Paul.
No,
just in case. Just in case. Yeah. Look, he's not going to miss these whichever he goes, so.
I think he
Actually,
might.
I even think he's going to put the red down the rail onto it.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he's. Well, yeah, he can play that, but.
I think he can take the red over the yellow. You're going game here.
Yeah. Oh, actually, the red's on over the centre, but he's taking this now.
Yeah, yeah. I think.
Yeah, it doesn't matter which way he goes here. Can't see him. If something ridiculous happens, Mark's definitely going to get
He's out in the open here. These balls. It's like a road map.
Yeah, definitely is a road map.
2 shots.
You can take quite a few passes here and still have one shot remaining.
It's actually looks a bit like the Southern Cross right now. Just took out the North Star, is it? Or the
excellent technique on Mark. No movement. Just hit through the ball beautifully. Nice light grip, and just releases through the ball like that. Just
did spend quite a bit of time over in England practicing with Neil and Joe Perry.
Yeah, he did. And that's the way to actually create more cue power. Having the key to cueing, obviously having a nice straight action and a lightish grip. You actually create more power than what you do if you grip the cue. You choke the cue, you create tension in the shot, and you lose all the power.
This is correct.
So, and you won't see Mark choke up on the cue. He just hits through the ball nicely. So. It's 9-6.
Colin Hoods just give you a rep.
Ability on occasion to say that someone else.
What are you saying there, Brett? Let me break it down for you.
Yeah, go on, Paul. I'm still trying to get my head around that.
You're willing to admit that someone has actually thought of a better shot than what you were considering?
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. If someone plays a better shot than what I thought of, well, there you go.
And you've given them credit for it.
Absolutely.
I think that's one reason why you have got to the level you've got to, because you're willing to admit you don't know everything.
Well, that's right. I don't think anybody does, Paul.
No, and you're never going to get anywhere if you don't. You can always learn more.
I've seen quite a few shots this weekend actually that I wouldn't have played that were a better shot than what I thought I would have played. And
I must admit I've been guilty of, not accepting that my shot was the right shot.
Yeah, Pat's rushing a few things now.
He's getting a little frustrated.
Yeah.
You can see by his mannerisms.
Yeah, that black that he missed to go 5-1 up certainly taken its toll, but we've all been guilty of that.
Yeah.
Well, Nadia, yes, I'll agree with you that he'll be sitting on the sideline for 5 hours, and I'm not sure if James has to play again tonight.
I think Steve Gray's in the same boat. He's been sitting off the table probably for the last 4 hours or so, waiting for two
to be
matches.
fair, Nadia, these blokes are seasoned players, and I really don't think it's going to make a great deal of difference.
Actually, Steve Gray is just doing his warm-ups there. You see him walking through the background. Not
Nick
bad.
Dowie's just won, I believe, against James O'Reilly, and he's playing straight on the table to play Steve Gray.
And I tell you what, Steve Gray, he's
Here's two blokes with two very similar games, Paul.
But Steve Gray, he's in his 50s, and he's competing with the young blokes here. He's been here for the last 2 days straight.
Steve just loves it, mate.
The stamina.
Yeah, absolutely. Steve's 50, how old is he, Paul?
Oh, he's
58,
over,
I think.
He's over 55. He'd be
And
57, 58.
I can tell you right now, he could stay here for another 4 days if he had to.
Mate, you should see him in the nightclub. He still thinks he's still thinks he's 19.
He could sit here and play pool in this condition forever.
He hasn't been silly on the drink either.
He hasn't been, yeah, not.
Keeping a lid on it. I think we might have a 2-2 on the Jamie Travis match.
See the way Mark delivered the cue there. He hit through the ball. Beautiful, beautiful action. He's actually a little short on this, Paul. This shouldn't be a problem, but the white could slip away a bit from him here.
Thanks for the rap, Cole. I hear what you're saying, though. Ski is the king, the self-proclaimed king.
Thanks, mate.
and if you don't know it, he'll tell you
Yeah,
about
absolutely.
it.
Mark's going to screw to the side rail here, I believe. Yeah, he's played that well.
Cue ball control.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you've got such a lovely technique. Not much can go wrong.
Yeah, and he does it with less effort than most
of course,
people
because
do.
he hits through the ball and does everything he needs to do through the shot ball.
You'd be surprised.
A lot of people can take a lot out of Mark's cue action. There's absolutely no movement. All the movement's coming from the elbow and his cue arm. That's the only movement that's there.
Yeah.
Doesn't move on the shot.
No, this is true. If you get a chance to watch Neil in the snooker, it's on at the moment, the World Championships. Watch his action. The best long potter in the world, they say. And you watch the ease of effort he can screw back on the snooker table and run through.
Does whatever he likes.
Because he's got such a...
Jamie sort of steered that shot a bit.
Yeah, Jamie's... This is what happens when you get two fudges together here. They take the flow out of the game.
They do.
All of a sudden, when it comes to potting the balls, they miss a few more than you would expect. But it's not because they're bad potters. It's because of the momentum of the game, I think.
And once again, that's where the technical issues.
This is where the man you're about to watch, Steve Gray, if we can get a camera on there, he can switch it up between the two.
Absolutely.
He'll play the...
and he can do it for 4 days long, as I said just a minute ago.
He'll play the tactics all day long, and when it comes time to pot out, he will just switch up another gear and bang.
Was Mark on the hill now, is he?
He'll give you so many lefts, you'll be begging for a right.
Don't worry, Pat's not out of this match yet. He can just explode and just go boom, 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 boom.
Yeah?
Patrick's certainly capable of that sort of play.
Well, I think
that level of play.
I think that's, if he wants to win, that's what he needs to do. He needs to unleash you. Oh my goodness. Tell you what, he's still attacking it.
Yeah. He's got a problem ball covering the red, covering the yellow in baulk there, but
Cole Hood might be peeing in Brett's pocket. Well,
you know, fuck it. Cole, please, mate.
a bit of gold in the pocket.
No gold showers here, brother. Colin Hood, I wonder what he's doing. Sitting there watching his son here. Haven't seen Cole for quite a long time at any tournament.
I've just got an interesting comment from Bozzy. He's saying that might be tiredness might be a bit of a factor rather than pressure in some of these matches.
Valid point.
I tell you what, it's a lot of pull.
Yeah, well, I think that is a valid point from Bozzy, definitely. But if you've got so much passion for the game, for someone like Steve Gray, you can play for 4 days and you just can't stop playing.
It does still come into it though, Brett.
It definitely comes into it, but I remember Steve Davis making a comment years ago, you only get as good as this game as how much you love it. I firmly believe that.
Oh, there's no doubt.
That's a great shot from Pat.
You've got to have the passion if you want to go all the way, that's for
Do
sure.
we see Pat take the ball up the top now?
It's deep screw.
Just screw it with side.
This is
Stun it across with
tough
stun
shot,
it side.
tough shot.
Or he could have a natural angle here to dismount that now. Yeah, that's what he did play. If this pulls up, he's still got the option. He's still got the option here.
He really
He can still get this out.
really needs to drag it across here.
Yeah, well, hit it low, plenty of left-hand side.
Needs
Stun
to
the
get
ball in
right
low.
through it.
Yeah, he's got to actually stun this, not screw it.
Yeah.
He's played it like a gem. That's stiff. That is stiff.
He's actually got into it better than he
needed to.
He really wanted to clip the red, but
that was stiff.
I think
Can he lay a snooker?
Can he touch up? I think there's a touch up here.
If he can't touch up, he's obviously going to lose control. But if he can,
Oh, they're having a look to see if it's touching ball.
Oh, that's not a bad result actually.
Oh, we need a second opinion.
That was stiff. That was a very good shot.
Okay. We got Rusty Wheeler on the job.
Poor whiz. Nathan Harris has just told us fatigue a very big factor.
Yeah, I agree with him. You can't perform at your peak when you're tired.
No, that's true.
You
yeah,
can't.
I do definitely say that. I agree with that.
I've seen you, Brett, at the casino. You play well for the first day or two. Come the
then I
third
just
day,
destroy me stack trying to make some ridiculous bluff.
3 days straight and
Would be
bang.
That's happened on more than one occasion.
Yeah.
Now. Well, if Robbo hits a red, which we expect him to, he's still favourite, obviously. But
Yeah, you probably...
Patrick was definitely unlucky with that shot. He actually did, like you said, Paul, he definitely hit it too well. He got into it too much off that angle.
I was surprised actually
Yeah,
how
me
well.
too. I was too.
How
I
well
thought
he got
going
into
to hit
that.
the yellow, release the yellow, be fat on...
Yep.
Hit the red, be fat on the yellow. I looked that angle with it. Oh, Mark's been very fortunate there. He's just clipped the red at the back of the red. I tell you what, Pat has to play a soft double here, in or over the hole. If he does pot it, he does have a shot at the black. That's what he'll be playing, no doubt. And he's still in the game if he gets this over the hole. But he's gone full air for it. Went full air for the end of the game.
Yeah. I think he...
No, I don't think he'll be able to see this yellow after this shot.
I don't think there's any value for Mark having a go here, even though the yellow is dead.
Not going to have a go.
No. If he had a clear shot, he probably would have a go here because the yellow's come dead, but
yeah,
I think now he'll just...
I think he can even just double kiss this out back behind the black. He is having a go, Paul. It's a shot to nothing, it's still.
Unless he doesn't want to miss this, kiss the red.
No, he doesn't want it this very thick. That's what he doesn't want to do.
If he kisses the red, he can leave him on the yellow here.
Yeah, he doesn't want it thick or thin. He's knocked it straight in. Yeah. It should be matched to Mark now.
Yeah. He's played that shot in such a way that he was always keeping him off the yellow.
We've got more viewing coming up here. We'll have the Stevie Gray versus Nick Howie. I think we'll go to that match next.
Yep. Stevie Gray looking very fresh for 11:50 at night after a full day's play. Oh, Robbo
Made a severe positional error there.
might have just been a little tense up there, knowing he's coming to the line, do you think? Or
No, well,
I don't think so, but you...
I thought he'd come around the other side of the red, actually.
There's a possibility something came into his head. Just maybe he got a bad bounce off the rail.
I don't know. He's still attacking it.
Oh, he's pretty safe here.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, that's not the best of shots either, Paul.
I think we might lose a couple of viewers to the snooker now, Brett.
Really?
Yeah, they're just firing up the World Championships.
Okay.
I can guarantee you the commentary will be more entertaining here than the snooker, but...
It's wiped its feet
And he's
landed fat on it.
Oh, he's very nice. Nice little kiss. You don't want the double click here on the tip.
Yeah. Mark's still alive. Bad luck to Pat, but he's had a very good time and he's played well, Pat.
Yeah.
Can we go to the Steve Gray and Nick Howie match?
All right, Dan's back on the job. He's
Dan's
moving
back
the
on job,
cameras
rearranging
again.
tables, so
I tell you what, this man needs an award or something.
yeah, I agree, Paul. These two are quite good pot position players, but they're also extremely knowledgeable in the tactical side of the game, so this will actually be a good match to watch.
Yeah. If I think Dan's been recording this match, it'll probably be uploaded to CueballTV later on, maybe in a week or so. I don't know when, but if you want to learn some tactics of the game, go back and watch this match between Jamie and Travis.
Yeah.
If you're interested in tactics of the game, if you've got a spare 4 or 5 hours to watch it. But you could learn quite a lot from this. And the next match we're about to see too, Steve Gray and Nick Howie, you'll see some good tactics in that. They're both very good tactical players. Jamie just plays the containing snooker there.
He got a little bit lucky there, Jamie, that he actually got the kiss again.
Yeah.
He was going to leave Travis fat on that ball over the hole, but no doubt, obviously Red's a favourite. But if Travis comes off the cushion and happens to make a pot here, he obviously becomes favourite.
I tell you what,
Great shot.
Yes.
What a great shot.
Left Jamie Chinese. Can only see the edge of a red. Sorry, Roy, I didn't mean to any racial implications there, but we commonly call this snooker the Chinese snooker. Oh, Jamie's miscued. He's miscued there. So Travis with the easy run out to go 3-all.
He has jumped over the ball, Paul. That's a foul, isn't it?
I missed the shot actually.
He actually jumped over the ball, but hit it on the way over.
He hit it on the way over?
Over the way over.
That's alright.
Is it?
So long as you make contact with the ball,
Okay.
it's okay. If you actually clear the ball, then it's a foul. But you can actually jump over, hit the backside of the ball, it's not a foul.
Okay. Didn't know that.
So long as you make contact with the object ball.
There you go. You learn something every day.
Yep. Must make contact with the object ball though. If you jump it, hit the cush, come back and hit it, foul.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nick's fallen short on that positional shot, just looking at his game.
How are we going, Dan? Are we right to switch over? Or? Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Steve Jefferson asked me to comment on his match against Dan Lynch and said that he did knock Dan out of the Bullets comp.
Might actually.
Yeah, but I knocked him out of the other one.
Dan knocked him out of the other one. So I don't know which one to do it more. I think I have a fair idea though.
Scores? I think the scores are backwards with Nick and Steve. Or did they only just start?
Not about 2 minutes ago, he's 2-0.
2-0 already?
Steve's 2-0 up.
Okay.
I didn't notice that was the left side of the scorecard.
Steve Gray's 2-0 up here.
No, Steve Gray's 2-0 down.
Oh, 2-0 down. 2-0 up. 2-0 up.
Oh.
There you go.
Steve ran 2 rackets.
So it is the right way around.
No, the scorecard's a little bit over. So that's actually the left side of the scorecard.
Okay. I'm with you now. So we just got to switch these around. But Steve Gray is 2-0 up. All right. Which one? This one? You want me to close that? Yes, that's correct, Fred. There is been a modification a few years back in the world rules where there's a difference between accidentally jumping over a ball and intentionally, and that comes down to the marker's interpretation or the umpire's interpretation of whether he thought the player jumped the ball on purpose as to whether it's a serious foul or... Because on a serious foul the balls have to be respotted.
Okay. Nathan Harris wants to know where Pixie is. Probably still in the building. Hopefully off the drink.
Pixie, I think, has left the building because he doesn't have to play again tonight, does he?